server that's like based on a lot of building, and one of them is going to be a permanent sanctuary that's never going to go away.
Yo. Alright, I'm back. You need arrows.
You'll find out a lot more about it. We're going to post a bunch of stuff about it.
I was
We're
about to
still
say,
working out the
because
kinks.
I found some absolutely psycho mods.
Oh, goodness.
Like, I found something that tops Extinction Core.
Oh, what? Crazy.
Yeah. Not to mention, it's compatible with that Arkzilla mod that I guess is
that you've
to
been
be
sweating
more
since the
I
beginning?
can't find it anywhere.
It's like I don't know how it is, but I've seen like 3 or 4 different YouTubers
Were
this
they
mod.
all made on like April 1st or something?
No, I saw a video that some dude posted yesterday. It's like
Oh, I guess it's
Godzilla. I'll find it because he actually had the mod name in the description of his video.
Okay.
I don't
Like the
believe
first
you.
dude. The
I don't
first
believe
dude
you.
was like not saying the mod.
What the hell, dude? You gotta crash a puddle jumper into me?
I'm gonna go get my coffee.
Wait, I was looking for
Like,
the
hey, I'm
Anki,
here.
that's what I was doing.
Here,
Bam!
stop moving.
Pay attention to me.
Pay attention. Here, come get this.
Thanks.
Let me offload some of this other
I
stuff.
got 38. I got a
38 is
saddle.
great.
I got a puddle
Oh, you're
jumper.
snagging the 74 Megapithecus?
I got a 74 Megapithecus.
Alright, let me grab
Okay.
the Titano, make sure he's got stuff on him. Blood vials.
Fucking.
Alright, let me grab the
Anki
Titano,
go.
make sure he's got
I can get the Easter
stuff on
bunny.
him. Blood vials.
It's a little late for the
Let me
Easter
grab
Bunny.
the
Anki
Titano,
go.
make sure
It's
he's
never too late for the Easter
got
Bunny.
stuff on him. Blood vials. One sec, I gotta
It's a little
offload
late for
this.
the Easter Bunny. Anki go.
It's never too late for the Easter Bunny.
Alright, I'm gonna hop down
One
and
sec, I gotta
recording,
offload
and I'm gonna
these.
go get my coffee.
I'm going there too, oh my god.
Alright, I'm gonna hop down
One
and
sec, I gotta
recording,
offload
and I'm gonna go get my coffee.
I'm going there too, oh my god.
Alright, I'm gonna hop down
One
and
sec, I gotta
recording,
offload.
and I'm gonna go get my coffee.
Yep.
Sure can.
I can do that. Show notes. Tabs open.
Right.
We got a echo going.
Between us?
Yeah, something. Yep, let's hear that.
I don't hear it.
Oh my god, that's crazy. It's like a really long delay too. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I had the Twitch stream in my ear.
Oh.
Like that's a really long delay. Oh, Tuxedo isn't. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were live now, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Like the show notes, so colorful.
Can't join that. Oh, okay.
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 Hello, hello again, Shaboom. I hope that we meet again.
Quick question. Prometheus, do you have any idea why my headset would be playing back my own voice all of a sudden?
Because you have the Twitch stream open.
No, I don't have anything else open.
You're on your iPhone. You said, weren't you saying you were? No, that
No,
was
I connect with
Teddy Bear.
a headset that's connected through my PC and my Xbox.
And
They don't
both are
have an
on right
iPhone
now.
out. They're still
Normally
using
works
like
that way.
Nokia's.
I don't know that I can solve it for you right before the show, but I
It
imagine
doesn't
that's going to
matter.
probably be an
It
issue.
just annoys me, that's all.
It causes if you hear yourself, it causes you to like talk slower or strange. It's really difficult.
Yeah, I'm gonna try resetting the computer and see if I can get it to work that way.
All
Be right back.
Who wants to do Dino Spotlight? I don't see Goon here. And Luminen even was supposed to be here, and he's not here yet. So I don't know what's up with that.
I'm only gonna be on for a little bit before I go too, so
So maybe you can help too.
I haven't even I didn't even plan
I'll
on
do it with you.
podcasting tonight really, so
Yeah, I hadn't
I'll do
heard
it
from
with
you,
you.
so I didn't know if you were coming or not.
I'll do the
Promo.
spotlight.
Thank y'all.
I'm just
Alright.
like hanging out until I log off.
Sounds good. We gotta get a hold of Luminen. I wonder where he's at.
And I'm in Discord.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Going out from Wart the Wart, foe. Pretty good name for a tune. Trucks are so slow.
The Uzi is the best window weapon.
Yeah, for vehicle fire, yeah.
It's ranked up to Hustler.
Nice. Crew rank.
21.
They have that on the wall at ammunition with all the mod those guns you can buy from the beginning. Have like a little shorty Krinkov AK. I bought one of those thinking you could shoot it from the window, but you can't.
Imagine if you get like an MP7 that you could shoot from the window, that'd be awesome.
That'd be sweet.
I love MP7s.
Alright, Luminen said in Twitch he'll be or in Discord, he'll be right here.
Hey, Esme, you want to bring...
Why would he say that in Twitch? Oh, on Facebook. Gotcha.
Hey, Esme, you want to... Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, I blocked him. Can the room be full? Is that possible?
Grabbed him.
No idea.
We're working on getting you fixed.
What's that?
All right. Over. Walls.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm good here.
All right, go.
Rock
I
and
was
roll.
worried. I was like, oh man, Lumina.
I was
hoping you didn't
running
pass
up
out
and down
on
the
us.
stairs, taking computer up and down, up down.
Oh, I imagine. Congratulations on your new
These
computer.
trucks are crazy.
Thank you. That's what I'm using to record. I'm super excited.
Ooh.
Hopefully it
These
doesn't
trucks
go.
are crazy.
I know. What's up, Luminen?
Not much. Long time no talk.
Yeah.
You're going to get us started with the intro, right? Didn't you sign up for the intro?
Yep.
All right, and then we have our loot drop, and we have Prometheus has something from Scarlet. Is that all right?
Yep.
And then I have something from Bobbert. We have an iTunes review. We have CRR members to greet. Lithex is reading our listener email. We have some feedback on our. I still hear foes thingy. Did you already switch it over or no?
I'll switch over now.
Okay, because we're gonna get ready. And we have a picture from our update on the guy that sent in his. I guess it is an unofficial Xbox server. He was adding more details. That picture that it's in the show notes that we talked about before from one of our listeners. He sent an updated progress report.
That
And-
round, funky structure? That round thingy you built?
Yeah,
Is that what
yeah.
you're talking? Oh, cool.
Yep. All right, and I think we got it. I think we got everything taken care of.
Can you link the show notes in the? Thank you. I've got it on my phone, but I got this huge screen that I have to turn my head to look at, so I can use more of it. Alrighty, ready when you guys are.
All right.
I'm wearing my birthday suit, and I got a luscious blonde wig on.
Don't worry, as soon as I spawn, I'll find more things to kill me.
What the heck is this? It's like 7 feet tall.
Yeah, I'm stuck in a cage. Hey, warning. Hey, warning.
Please don't
Bathrooms.
podcast and crap at the same time.
I like to find an area that is heavily populated with herbivores and farm that delicious brown stuff.
Badger has put his big stamp of approval.
Fresh spawns, veteran tamers, and all survivors in between. We'd like to welcome you to Rated Ark, the Ark Survival Evolved podcast.
By the way, this is explicit.
Welcome, survivors new and old, to episode 50 of Rated Ark, the Ark Survival Evolved podcast. Today is 4/29/2017. We are a CRR Gaming Group hosted podcast, so that means the voices can and will change each week, but the roundtable discussion will always be about ARC. We have many ways you can contact us to share feedback, tips, or adventures. You can reach the show by emailing ratedarc@gmail.com. You can tweet the show at ratedarc on Twitter. You can grab the RSS feed, get our show notes, and apply to join us in-game at ratedarc.podbean.com. And now you can also watch us on twitch.tv/ratedarc every Saturday when we record at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, we go ahead and get everybody introduced.
Go for it.
Starting at the top, we have our mother of CRR, Esmeralda Scott.
No. Hello there, Dark Lady here.
Well, it's midnight late.
I was just happy as I was listening to you enter. I'm like, oh, Luminance back!
I know, it's been so long.
Yeah, it was exciting hearing you, not just your little voice in the intro, but actually getting to hear you on the show now. It's cool.
I'm still alive. Under Esme, we have Mr. Foe Render.
Hey.
Under Foe, we've got Lee Harvey.
Hi, everybody.
Then there's me in about the middle of this crazy pileup. Below me, we have got A86Me.
What's going on, guys?
And then we've got Lithix.
Hey, how's it going?
Prometheus.
Hey, everybody.
Teddy.
Hey there.
And last but certainly not least, Tuxedo Badger.
Let's crack a wagon.
Chat room. It looks like we have... Oh, shoot. I refreshed my page and it doesn't... Okay, here we go. It's taken a little bit. Oh, we have... Nobody in my list. I'm showing... Where did it go? It's not showing up. Anyways, Twitch is being stupid. All right. Hey, Bloodbot. Hey, welcome. Dread Pirate Ray. Rami Gaga cannot be on the show with us right now, but he has been busy with school all week, so he should be back with us soon. And Lithix and Promo and all of us, and then anybody who is watching but not in the chat, hey, thanks for stopping in. This is our, and now we're going to get us a little bit about some yummy stuff from one of our sponsors. We have a new sponsor now for the show, so.
Hi, I'm Scarlet Fury from Scarlet Fury Diaries. And you know what I love? I love a good bear. But I fly around my Quetzal and I can't find any over level 20, even level 10. And you know what? Quetzals aren't as fast as they used to be, which makes finding them even harder. That's why I go to Bareback and I talk to Foe. And you know what? His bears are cuddly too. Thanks a lot, Scarlet. Come on down to Bareback, Foe's Bear Emporium, and come talk to me, Foe. I'll hook you up with the best bear your Black Pearls could find. And guess what? This week only, free Primal Saddle. That's right, free Primal Saddle with any bear with over 250 Black Pearls. So come on down to Bareback. You'll barely believe the savings. Seems legit, tell you the truth. Seems legit.
She sent this in for us. I'm going to put it on right now.
Hey everyone, this is Scarlet Fury. I'd like to thank everyone in the CRR Gaming Group for doing this amazing podcast. I'd especially like to thank Esmeralda Sky for holding everyone together and for sacrificing so much of her time for the group. I'd also like to thank Foe for being my voice in the Scarlet Fury Diaries, and I'd say he rocks it. Thanks also to the listeners, because of course, you're what keep us running. I can't wait to see what the future holds for Rated Arc. I hope you have a great 50th episode.
Yeah. That was good.
People are gonna be like,
I don't know
"She's not
about that
Southern."
voice. I don't know about that voice. That voice had me thrown off. Like that accent, I don't think is the right accent. I think she's supposed to be Southern. I thought.
The accent?
Oh, that sounds like a great name, Luminade.
Hey everybody, Rated Arc cast and crew and listeners and all you survivors out there. This here's Bobber. I heard you had a special 50, but I also heard you guys were having a little hard time getting it up. You know, getting stage fright. So I thought I'd help and at least give you a little something special to play. Fo and Esme always singing this little ditty, and I never knew what it was. I've listened to the show and I'm listening, and then it's some song named Tom's Diner with some stupid ass lyrics about sitting in a cafe and spilling milk and shit. So I thought I'd come up with my own lyrics. So happy 50th episode, Rated Arc. This is so much better version. Alright, alright, here I go. Was sitting in my thatch hut on the coast of Herbie Island on the beach when Lee he asked me if I've ever seen a ladder. He said he had a hut with 456 ladders. I told him no. Then a survivor named Joe punched me in my face. He shot me with a train dart. Oh my gosh. He dragged me back to his base. I couldn't see where I was going. I could feel his arm around my waist. And another guy named Promo told me to plant his berries. I told him to plant his own. They said I had a pretty smile. Just then a lead slammed into our little raft, and I made a dive for the deck and rolled into the ocean. Just in time to see the ship sink, I slammed to the nearest beach. I ran into a guy named Goon. He told me to meet his friend, a crazy Luminand. I've had enough crazy, so I said that I should go. Just then I got bowled by a crazy mofo named Fo. I was so hungry I picked an egg up off the shore. And little did I know I pissed off a parasaur. Yeah. Bobbert. 2017.
2017.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If not, you can, go plant Promo's berries, because I hear he likes that. So, happy 50th Rated Arc, everybody. Everybody that started in the beginning, and they're here rocking it out 50 episodes later, and even those amazing rated extras. Thanks a lot. Means a lot. Bye.
That was amazing.
Fantastic.
And my dog run out of the room.
Oh my god.
the
He had to go
bearings.
buy his record. Your dog totally ran out to go buy his record. Let's be real. I mean.
Like it didn't even seem like it. Like how many tries did that take to record that?
I'll have to ask him. I'm not sure.
That's awesome.
So, hey, moving on to our next loot drop. We got a lot of love coming in. We have our 5-star iTunes review from Verillion. I want to say Verillion is one of us. Got to join us in CRR. And said surviving the Ark would be a lot less funny without these awesome people to guide me through it. So thank you so much, Verillion, for our 5-star on iTunes. It means a lot to us.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I love
Thank
getting
you.
5 stars and everything.
Oh, yeah. All right.
You know what's
so-
better than 5 stars?
What's that?
6 stars.
Oh, well, hey, here's a listener email. I think that's just as good as a 5-star. We have Mr. Lithex is going to get us rocking with our next loot drop.
Right, so this is actually pretty awesome. I read through this on the notes, and I'm pretty excited about this one. So let's see here. Do you have who this was from on here?
Oh, I think, did it fall? Oh, my goodness. It's not even there. Huh. I'll go dig it up. You read, and I'll put it in by the time you get to the bottom.
All right, sounds good.
Justin, I think his name is. Well, let me double check. Go ahead.
All right, so this says, "Hey guys, I've decided to transfer from the official Island PvE server to Scorched Earth on PS4, and I remember you talked about a PS4 server we could join. Can you tell me which server you are playing on? I'm looking for a friendly group of people that are serious about the game. My son and I are levels 89 and 82. In my last tribe, I had trolley members that just flat out ruined my experience. They trolled the server and harassed my son and I endlessly. They went as far as to make a jail just for me in which I would log on and find my son in handcuffs waited in. They would do this for petty reasons like if they didn't like the color of something we painted or they noticed one of their tames moved. But mostly it was just for their fun and enjoyment. So last night, the final straw when they kicked me from the tribe and then let me back in, only to put me in jail while I could only sit back and watch my baby Rex, baby Angie, baby Tapahara, baby Terra, and baby Saber that I had spent a day raising die. Everyone on the server hated our tribe. Yeah. And you would think on PvE server, what could they possibly do to deserve so much hate? Oh, well, let me tell you, building a metal platform on your quets with flags and drums and then floating over someone's base, playing for extended periods of time would become rather maddening after so long. I had people trying to bribe me with goods and membership if I would just sabotage them, but I knew if I ever did anything to retaliate, I would be tortured. I know what you're gonna say. I should have left. Well, when you have months of work building, taming, and gear, it's very discouraging. I have been tied down too long. The last 5 months of this game I've solely devoted to this one character. I know you guys are more spread out and enjoy the perks of increased rates on your private servers with mods, but I've played this game unofficial and you know how grueling that can be. So, in short, or long, I've listened to every one of your podcasts. You make my day at work fly. I look forward to your podcasts every week. I would love nothing more than to join one of you in a PS4 PvE official server. Thanks all of you for your time. Thanks all of you for your time. Keep putting out podcasts. And that was from Justin. And he says, P.S. Faux Render, you are my favorite. You are seriously the funniest. Esme, your personality and enthusiasm for gaming and just in general is great. Gigabyte, your pessimism and sarcasm just makes my day. And Prometheus, your common sense and groundness keeps everyone in line. Electrons are also essential, and for all the rest of you, your personalities complement each other ridiculously well, almost as if by design.
You're now entering the Twilight Zone.
That's a good email.
It was
That's
an
a good
awesome
one.
email.
That is
So,
great
what-
email.
Thank you for that.
I especially like the part where he says, "Full render, you are my favorite. You are seriously the funniest."
Oh my god.
I thought it was absolutely nuts that they were being, it's almost like they accidentally joined an RP tribe and like was being like, it seems like they're being trolled. Like if they painted something the wrong color, they would totally be like jailed for it. It almost seems like so crazy, like such a crazy tribe to, that's nuts. And then for them
That's
to
what
stick
happens
out.
in PvE, though. They're bored as hell.
Stick out that long, man. I'm so glad you finally said I'm getting the hell out of Dodge because that is nuts.
Yeah, the first day of douchebagness, that would have been.
How did they? That's crazy. Like, how did they even get you in the jail? Well,
I
guess
don't
they'd have
care
to
what
wait
I
till they
would have
log
built.
out. Huh?
I don't care what I would have
No.
built. I don't care whatever I had. Once they were starting to act like that, I just would have got up and left.
Oh yeah.
I would have destroyed
You
everything
can
I
shoot
could,
your
and
teammates
then I would
on
have left.
PvE.
I forgot. It is friendly fire. So.
Remember,
Wow.
hey man, take off your shirt. I want to see my handiwork.
Yeah.
I got that right here.
That was all on PvE.
Bro, you take off your shirt.
Yes.
I want to see my artwork.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, if
Oh
it's
my
PvE, you can trank your own tribe mates, right? and
Yeah,
then just
you
drag
can.
them.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is so silly. That is nuts. So good on them for getting the hell out of there. I don't think that we're on a PS4 official, but I do know Yogi, Justin. Yogi has a PS4, but it's PvP, but it's CRR. The CRR group plays on it, so you can join us that way. So that's
Or
always
get
an
rid of the
option.
garbage PS4 and come to Xbox.
Or go to Xbox with A86 and Teddy and Iron Badger and everybody who comes in and out and comes and goes, and yeah.
Or just play on the PC.
Is
like a
OG
normal
Bobby
person.
is OG Bobby still rocking it out over there too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
we
see?
got Bobby and Dude Man, and
Tickle
we got a
Shits?
pretty solid crew. Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And
we don't
Dino.
get to talk to
Don't
them, but we
forget
know
Dino.
their names. And Dino. That one, Dino is the badass, like hardcore. Was it like the grinder or player? Like
Breeder, no, he's the breeder.
Oh, he's the
Dino.
breeder. Okay, I know he does something like really, really important.
Dino and Joe are brothers. One's a breeder and one's a builder.
Okay, well,
If anybody knows a grinder, we're interested.
there you go. A grinder for Xbox.
Then you
Preferably
gotta buy
one that doesn't
Goon
mind
and
chain.
Xbox, and you'll
Yeah.
have the
Yeah.
best grinder you could possibly have.
No kidding.
Absolutely.
Xbox.
Xbox.
Buy him an X-Bone.
Xbox. Our next loot drop, we did talk about, we had one of our listeners send in the finished attempt to build the round tower on the Xbox. Ignoring the crop plots, they're in the process of converting them to auto turrets. So we did share, it was Zaz at JGossett84 on Twitter had sent us in their PvP build. So this was, remember last time it was all in wood and Gigabyte was like, this is all in wood. So
Yeah.
he sent us an updated picture of it. If someone wants to share it in Twitch, maybe Giga can get his eyes on the more updated version now that's in metal. But he said, and to correct it, it is an unofficial server and the rates were just a little better than the official. And then there was only like 30 people population. So that was some additional details that he hadn't mentioned. So
It looks like he's got artifacts kind of surrounding the whole bottom of it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's really neat, yeah, how it reflects off from the metal. It's pretty cool.
It's a slight bit, I'd say, phallic in nature.
Oh my god!
This poor guy has spent all this
I
time
think it
upgrading
looks
the thing.
awesome.
I
And
think
Now you
it's
tell him.
amazing.
Check it out.
After his project's done.
It's huge. I mean, you guys see some of the
I
animals
always
standing
thought
around?
She said.
I always thought, oh my god, I always thought the Arby's sign looked very phallic. But it's supposed to be.
Phallic.
It's supposed to be.
Phallic.
I'm gonna take his word. I thought the Arby's sign looked a little phallic. It did. It looked like a big twig and berries up there. It's supposed to be. It's like, come and eat our beef sandwiches, but it's supposed to be like a cowboy hat, but it always looked like a dong to me.
You know, I wonder why you. Never mind.
You wonder what?
Your guys' thought process, like, do you just wonder? You're just thinking about, like, hey, you know what? The Arby's sign looks like a dick.
No, you said dick. Oh my god. Luminen, episode 50, ladies and gentlemen. He said dick.
Had to do something special, huh?
Oh my goodness. Are your cheeks red? I bet you're blushing now because you. Luminen said dick.
You know what's crazy?
Always blushing.
Up until this point, our show has always been very clean, very straight edge.
Yeah.
And you just now flushed us down the toilet.
I'm going to do a lot of editing. Now.
That's
I'm going
really
to have to
messed
cut
up.
out all of these dicks out of the show.
Oh my gosh. Should I count?
All right, it's better than me saying vagina 27 times, so.
I see that being placed on a soundboard.
Oh,
yes, it is.
Oh, man. Alrighty then. So thanks for sending that in, Zaz. Thank you very much. Keep us updated.
I'm going to have a soundboard where everyone says the word dick.
Oh, my God. Tweets we got Jeremy Steiglitz at Art Jeremy said, so now physics objects will actually float in water in Arc version 257. Progress! So that'll be interesting. So you won't have just stuff falling and sinking, they'll be actually floating. In theory. So then we also
that's going to cause problems.
Maybe, you never know.
That's creepy. You'd be walking by and it'd be like someone's body just floating in the water face down.
You can
Before
spell
we
out words
fly over
with all
my
the...
base, I'm gonna load up with poop. And just go flying over the ocean.
Just drop it all over.
Drop a load.
The problem with that is some floats and some doesn't.
Probably just depending on what kind of berries you ate, I imagine. Jeremy Steiglitz at Arc Jeremy tweeted, designing an ending to Arc's intriguing. How should an open world actually end or be scripted? Go out with a hell of a boss fight at least. Sticky tonguey outy face.
Tonguey outy face.
Sticky tonguey outy face. So yeah, that means that's pretty exciting that they're already wondering like that they're gonna actually try to tie up or add an ending to a sandbox game with a hell of a boss fight. That's interesting. I'm interested to see how they're gonna come up with that. And I'm going to hand the Twitter baton over to Mr. Promo, and he's going to take over the rest.
So this is a tweet from Jen, and she says, in PC 257, the volcano is going to go through some active changes. In quotes, we'll be putting out a new client update today to show the changes in the area. So from my research on this, basically they're going to put up some visible walls that players that are building on official servers will be able to, I guess, just visually see if they're going to be affected by the redesign of the volcano, and it's going to become an active volcano, and it's actually going to erupt at times during the game, as far as I can tell, which is pretty exciting, I think.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so
excited.
excited.
You're going to be going to gather metal or something on the mountain, on the volcano, and suddenly it might just erupt and kill you with lava.
Kill you with lava.
Kill you. Oh, I kind of spoiled. No, go ahead.
I wonder if they're gonna make something special with that. Whereas, like when the lava comes down, it turns, other rocks into obsidian or something. Like if it hits water or something.
Ooh, that's awesome.
That'd be cool.
That'd be way too cool.
Wow.
It's totally not happening.
Doubt it.
Exactly.
Well,
Definitely won't happen, but
are they not
that's a much
just
better idea.
doing what
There'll
the
be a mod
center
for that.
volcano does?
No, I'd
hope
imagine
not.
so in the image, if you go to the show notes and you look at the link, it kind of shows a area of effect, and it almost looks like maybe the top quarter of the volcano is potentially going to become active. But this is all speculation. We'll have to really wait until it comes out. But the next tweet is from Jeremy, and this kind of relates to the last one. Going to put up a small Arc Steam client update shortly with area walls visible for whose bases are going to get wrecked by the volcano change. So at least if you're seeing strange green walls around your base and you're on the volcano, that means you need to move, and it's time to get the heck out of there.
Well, if they're green, you're good. If you look at them from your base and they're red, then you gotta go.
I'd say you probably want to get out of there, whatever color it is.
Yeah, maybe. The changes won't end you, but the lava might.
So I'd imagine what they're probably going to be doing is moving all the metal that used to be available on the very top of the volcano, maybe to the sides of it. And so that's why they're redesigning a lot of the volcano so that you can kind of still get that metal, because otherwise there's really no source for that metal that was once there.
I hope they just drill it out, like, you know, like in Skull Rock, how it's hollow. I hope they just drill it out like that and do the kind of like the same thing and just make it to where you can like go down inside of it.
I don't know.
Okay, and then we have a tweet from Wildcard Chris, and he posted a Twitch link, and they said we are live right now. Come and chat. So I joined. Unfortunately, like 2 hours into the stream when I saw it, and got a chance to ask one question about multi-monitor support, although it was kind of misunderstood when I put it on there. But they did promise that they were going to be doing a lot more of these Twitch Q&A kind of sessions, and so it was him and it was Chris and Jat who were kind of just on camera talking back and forth, answering questions that would appear in the chat. So I think that's great. I think that's a great way to get a lot of live feedback. Eventually, over time, it'll be a little too active. So I don't know how they'll do it, but I think they should continue with these.
Right on. Didn't mean to leave you hanging there, Lithix. I actually had got up to walk away. It was like dead air. And I'm like, oh, I feel bad. I could have said something. But stupid dogs are being jerks in the hallway, and I had to shut them up.
No, it's all good.
So, what did you cover all of that? Yeah.
I did.
You did.
I
All right.
covered it all.
Now we have a post on survivetheark.com, and it is from Jen, community manager Jen. It says, hey survivors, PC update version 257 has been pushed back a few days with a new ETA of May 3rd, 2017. In combination with the patch needing more time in the oven, have you seen the patch notes? There's a ton of stuff in this patch, she says. We want to give players time to move their bases out of the volcano area. Console players take note too, as this change will eventually come to as well. In the next PC update, the volcano will be receiving an active remodeling, which will consume anything in the vicinity. A client-side patch pushed out earlier that day, and they highly recommend you move out of that area before the version 257 patch goes live. We would also like to share some of the new Arc music with all of you. Their patched version 257 will include over 20 new music tracks that are both per biome and situational. Where do you think these tracks will be used? And then you can find this. I put the link in our show notes. They actually have like 3 samples of some of the tracks. Nice. But how awesome is that?
I'm so excited. I basically don't have a reason to do any patch notes now at this point, but
you do. There's dinos.
There's dinos. We went over these dinos last, 49.5. I'm going to go over them pretty quick. But upcoming version 257 EA, I don't know. I don't think anyone really knows at this point. It was supposed to come out on April 30th, but as Esme said, it's been pushed back a couple days. In that patch, we have a giant bee coming. which is going to have a lot of drones and make honey, and you can tame them, yada yada yada. I do not believe you can ride them though.
Actually, I did a little bit of looking into that, and it looks like there's gonna be a hive that you can break into.
Right.
And
wow.
like a queen, and it looked like the guy was riding around on the queen bee, but I'm not 100% sure on that either.
Yeah, based on the dossier, it shows that they're tameable but not rideable. It doesn't show a saddle, so they're not going to be able to ride them. But apparently, if you tame them, they will make a nest at your house that you can at your base, and you could get honey from their base, never from their hive. There we go. And you have to wear a special bee costume, which I don't think has been created yet. So more than likely, you'll just be putting like, I don't know, ghillie or something on.
We apologize for the whole him raiding bees bases. He's still suffering a little bit of that PvP PTSD.
Just a little.
So the next one is the Theodon, which is basically like a, I don't know, like a Purlovia. Not the Purlovia. It's a pig. All right, I can't think of the others.
Like a razorback.
Yeah, kind of like a wild pig, like a boar.
Yeah.
Wild boar is a better example. We went over some of the more lengthy details, but they have a really fast health regen, and they are rideable, and they have a pack boost, and they have some cool uses. Apparently, you don't want to come across one of these in the wild, though. They'll come right at you. The next thing is the Liapleurodon. Liapleurodon. It's another Liapleurodon. It is another water dino, and it will be also tameable, and it will help you with breathing underwater. It will lengthen the amount of time you could spend underwater, especially with the new deeper water coming to the center. So that'll be pretty helpful.
Oh, we're gonna have to like dismount it and like suck on a weird little nipple like the other thing.
No, no
Only if you
sucking
want
of,
to, Fo.
balloon nuts or anything like that.
Only
Fo.
if you want to.
And last but not least is the Kentrosaurus, and that is similar to a Stegosaurus, but it's got big, huge spikes. You cannot ride it, but you can tame them, and they do have a really big pack bonus. I think they will also give a pack bonus to all the other dinos in some way, although that's all speculation at this point. Looks like my Google Doc is about to crash. And oh, there it goes. It did load. It was taking a really long time to bring up the dossier that I wanted to speak on, but it has really big spikes, and it's going to do a lot of one-hit wonders kind of thing. It's going to be blowing through any type of armor really well.
Oh, wow.
And that's about it on that one. And so the meat of the stuff coming through, you have the tech cloning chamber, the tech megalodon saddle. So sharks with freaking laser beams are coming here. We have the tech turret, which is pretty cool. I'm excited for that one. The tech grenade, and of course we have the cave and volcano, which are coming. And I guess that's where you're gonna find the tech cave in the new volcano that we were talking about. The Ascension game progression. I was talking to Falloon, who did a little research on this, and apparently there's going to be a final boss that you can fight. This is all speculation, and I think he found some posts on Reddit or something like that. And if you do beat this final boss, you then respawn, and you no longer have the whatever that thing is in your arm. What is that called again?
Implant?
The implant, right, the implant. So you will no longer have the implant, and you'll have some boosted stats or something like that. That's the speculation currently on the Ascension game progression stuff coming in. We have some more UI overhauls, hairstyles, and facial hair. approximately 20 new Explorer notes. Those things are going to be everywhere, man, soon. The music, which when I pulled these patch notes said 15, from based on what Esme was saying, they now have 20 new tracks, and I think they're listening to the show finally because we were harping on them about that. And so they're quoting per biome and some situational based music, which is going to be great. I think the game really needed to liven up some of the music stuff.
Someone's doing something stupid with the microphone.
It's not me, I promise.
I think it's Luminen.
Oh, I don't know why it's on.
Wide open and it kept like dragging on stuff. Okay, sorry. It was screeching
And
in
so
my ear.
the last new patch update that comes in here, it looks like we're gonna get a full gamepad input pass, so that all the same console gamepad input, so for your controller, however the consoles are working, are going to then be ported to the PC. So you can kind of, if you're a controller player, you'll be able to move that over to the PC and vice versa, and it all will kind of jive. So I think that's really
I'm sorry,
cool.
guys. That's
Go
not
ahead.
cool. It's cumbersome on the controller, so
No, I know, but I will never switch. But at this point, if you were playing a PC in a living room like Steam, what the hell's that thing called? Drawing a blank. Steam big screen. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Where you can kind of sit in your living room and they're trying to make the console-like features for PC. I think it'd be really cool.
It would be nice if it worked the other way, because you can hook up a keyboard and mouse to your Xbox.
I'd imagine they're going to do that. They're certainly going to do that. If they're doing it this way, there's no reason for them not to do it the other way. And then you kind of have a unified interface and control mechanism for everything. Yeah, and I'm not going to do these little further out patches because they literally have been in every single one, every episode since I joined the show. And
I have a quick question about the patch notes. Has anybody seen anything that says whether or not the next big center update will be on that one?
It's not listed here.
I have not heard.
Look up Ben.
Yeah, I had been looking at Ben's Twitter, and he had initially said that it would be on the next PC update, but then there was nothing after that.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, his last one. Burp-a-derp.
While you do that, I'll talk a little bit about some of the comments I saw. Somebody, I don't remember what I was looking at, but somebody was talking about the Tech Cave and Volcano, and they mentioned that what sparked their imagination was a tech biome, and my brain just like exploded with like, can you imagine it, just like robotic trees with light pulsing through them, and it'd be that Horizon Zero Dawn in Ark, kind of, just like a certain area.
Sure, or maybe even like villages and stuff like we've seen in some of the mods that we play, where there was like NPCs and buildings that are already built and all kinds of cool tech stuff like that. That would be pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Well, with the cave and the volcano coming out, it might all be underground. Like you start going into the island and you realize that it's all this giant robotic something.
Right, yeah, that'd be
That
crazy.
would be really cool, actually. I'm excited for the end of this game now to kind of get to that point and see it kind of unfold finally.
The only thing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I just I had two little things that I wanted to touch on there about the giant bee and the Daedon.
Yeah.
The bee that whenever it makes the honey, I can't remember where I was reading it at, but it was saying that the honey will be used to tame mammals, like mammal-like creatures on like extremely well.
Oh.
So I
That's
guess like
interesting.
kind of like a kibble, I would
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the Daedon, I also read that
For mammals or herbivores, because herbivores are still missing a standard set of kibble.
and that might be it. I don't know.
Yeah. Because they don't, well, not kibble, prime. So there's no prime concept for herbivores. Am I correct? I feel like I'm wrong now. I guess there's veggies.
Yeah.
Well, then supposedly
Um,
the veggie cakes, right?
You can't. I don't think you could tame. Well, there's some dinos that need to be tamed with it. but I
Right.
don't
Well,
think you
see,
could
the
tame
way
a dino
that
with it.
the way I took it was, like bears. Like a bear's gonna like honey, right?
Oh yeah, certainly.
Yeah.
And
But then the
goon.
day.
We should ask Yogi that.
Yeah, Goon,
Dun-dun-dun.
Goon and Yogi. I did get a tweet. The recent tweet I could that I shared in Twitch from Ben at Evil Mr. Frank said had to do some testing for the upcoming Center release, and I'm absolutely amazed at how much Ark scales graphically. And then he tweeted out like a 4 scale picture. So, and that was on April 26th. So 3 days ago. So he's still working on it. So that seems to be it's still a work in progress. Some of the information following beneath his tweet, they said he was being asked, do you know how many mesh glitches will be fixed on the center? We have been getting hammered from under the map between longitude 15 and 35, and then he said some of the major holes players have been using to get under the world are going to be getting fixed. So that is they're still working on that update apparently.
They're getting hammered from under the map.
Hammered under the map. All right.
It's like at the bottom.
So on that Daedon though, they were talking about how you said it has the really fast health regen. It was also saying that they had a pack bonus where they would heal each other. And then it would also be able to heal other dinos around it. Like, that's incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That would be
But they'll
awesome
be useful
raid,
in PvP.
Yeah, or even a raid. Yeah, a raiding dino would be awesome.
Yeah. I'm so
A
excited
raid
for
just
that.
like pile around it. That would be awesome. All right. Was there anything that came out for Xbox? I didn't see anybody added anything. I threw up a little bit about PS4.
No, I didn't see anything.
All right.
They got their update for all the other dinos to catch up to some of the PC stuff that came out, right? Didn't you guys get a bunch of...
Yeah, just recently. Like all the flyer nerf and all that junk is now our problem.
You got the flyer nerf now?
Yes, and I think I've seen the Equus. I have seen it. I have not tamed it.
Apparently there's a guy who posted a screenshot of his unicorn already on a Xbox. It was like the day it came out, he got the unicorn.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I should have grabbed that tweet.
I would kill it.
I've
I'd be like,
seen
"Oh, nice
a
little
couple
PvP
for
server, too."
sale on
No, it's sad.
Facebook already.
If you kill a unicorn, you should get a horn, and it should be like a really rare resource.
Oh, that would be hilarious if you in your character
Should
like
be
it
a
just
skin
grows
that you
out
could
from the
wear
middle
on
of
your head.
No,
Oh, it should
not
be like
on
a
your
skin,
head.
like
Like
a
it's
hat
actual horn
Like a
that
like
you
an
could
artifact.
stab with.
Good
Yeah,
night,
like an
Lee.
artifact, or use it like a dagger or a sword or
Nightly.
something. Good night, Lee. Thanks for dirtying up our show.
So silly. Okay, back to your horn conversation. Oh,
No,
sorry.
it should be like a hat skin where you could wear a unicorn on your head.
I hate that idea. Well,
Oh,
the
I hate
idea
you.
that I like.
Kirkanos in chat says a skin to put on the pike. That would be funny. That would be. And Theodoric in chat says, the flyer nerf does hurt, but it's not that bad, and I completely like what they're doing. And, yep, and he has not had much time to get his hands on the uni. The uni. PlayStation 4, I don't play it, but Yogi is at a wedding this weekend. So what it does say, so I don't know, I apologize if version 5.06 is out, or you already know about it, but it says it's supposed to have the ETA of April 28th, 2017. So that was yesterday. I don't know if it actually landed, But they say UI related. Chat box offset is now fixed when scaling the UI. Chat box no longer covers hotbar when inventory is open. R2 will now craft single items from engrams. Buttons rearranged in inventory UI in order of player usage. Hold down R2 on consumables for rapid usage. Tooltips will now let you decide whether or not you want to show the item name or the item info using the specific callouts. Non-data tooltips are instantaneous game input changes. They have a touchpad now navigates inventory. Hub to the left.
Oh, that's nice.
Options now navigate inventory hub to the right. R1 can be used to cycle inventory tab to switch between inventory and crafting. Chat can now be opened within an inventory using L1 plus options or L1 plus touchpad. And L3 can be used to cycle local and remote inventories, and R3 can be used to activate a structure like lighting a campfire. Crashes, they have fixed an island underwater cave crash and a center underwater bubble crash. And server side changes, wild dinos will no longer tick twice. Is that what it says? It's so teeny. Will no longer tick twice.
That's what she said.
Oh my god.
Time out. Sorry. I'm like, I need to enlarge it. Time out.
That's what she said.
God! Time out.
Welcome to episode 50.
Timeout or disconnection from player log off has been significantly reduced. So apparently it's still a thing, but it has been reduced. So
There's a lot of wheels in that bus over there, huh? They got a lot of wheels to deal with.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I've never used a
PlayStation 4
controller.
because it's like way more advanced. So than
Oh yeah.
the Xbox.
Oh man, you just
it's like it's a few extra
86
things.
is gonna drop kick you.
Well, you got that touchpad, which
Put you
is
to
nice for like navigating menus and stuff.
But
Because
you
it
can
kind of
touch
works
it.
like a mouse a little bit.
Touch it.
The
Oh
Xbox
my
don't have a
God.
touchpad really, so they don't get the like.
They
don't
just
have
use
that
the
option.
start
get to
and
touch
back
it.
button. We got essentially this same patch because after the last update with all the dinos and whatnot, it was the UI scaling was all busted. There's a bunch of other glitches like dino ID numbers are still not visible. The craft one with the trigger that they put in crafts 2 for some reason. There's a bunch of bugs from the patch, but they're all fairly minor.
The biggest thing with the UI, the new UI, I feel old. I can't read anything. Everything's shrunk down.
Right. That's Dino's looking at going to the optometrist.
Yeah, you probably need some glasses. Get some glasses to help him out.
Exactly. He's moving his rocking chair up to be like 4 inches from his 64-inch TV.
Oh my god. Oh. Guys are crazy. Luminen, you had something to add after I just wrapped up those PS4 notes.
Yep. The Cross Realm Rebellion blog is what is up. Anouk has been great, really, probably, but the CRR mother has spoken. the link is in the show notes, or you can just Google Cross Realm Rebellion blog, and it'll be the one on blogspot.com.
Yep,
Mother of gamers.
crgaming.blogspot. Get off my teat. See, I'm not your mom. Not your mom.
I'm not your mom.
A lot of us are the same age. That's weird. We're not living in wherever Peter Pan came from, because that's creepy. I'm not Wendy. I'm not Wendy. Yeah.
I'm shun social media.
That is so one of my favorites.
Oh, poor Lee.
I shun social media. Oh my god. crrgaming.blogspot.com. You nailed it. Tell them why they need to go over there, because someone just started blogging over there. Someone
So
named-
far, just one. Yeah.
Well, you did great.
Thank you.
Straight
Yeah,
up
City
your
was all
alley.
like, "Great job, Loom. Thanks for setting the bar so high." I was like, "Oh."
I'm whizzing with the door open,
Uh-huh.
and I love it.
Oh gosh.
Speaking of whizzing with the door open, Lithex, you're following Mr. Luminen. Yes.
I will close the door.
Yeah, this is a tweet from Jeremy
sounds
as
like
well.
you're whizzing with the door
Close the
open. Dude! Totally sounds. It's like some weird water noise behind you, man.
Oh yeah, it's storming really bad.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Stormy
I'll see if I can
in
find
quotations.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find
drowning.
a fighter here in a minute.
This is our storm correspondent, Lithex, with a tweet.
Yeah, so it's pretty rainy here in South Palm Beach here. Anyways, so it's a tweet from Jeremy. He said that they're in the next patch. They're gonna finally reveal part of the functionality of the specimen implant in your arm.
Ooh. Man, they're getting close, man. They're talking about, they're adding music. They're blowing up the volcano. They're talking about boss fights, and they're giving us info on this implant in our arm. Like, they're tying it up. This is exciting. Exciting times here in Ark Survival Evolved. You know what else is exciting? Dino Spotlights.
Awesome. I didn't even read it. Good.
I'm awake and live and ready to go.
Wow, that is the most awake I've ever
know.
heard Goon in my whole life.
The same shit.
Episode 50, Goon wakes up. Walk this down.
You know, this might be
15
the
minutes
first
late.
episode we title something other than a number.
Hey, is this better, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Come on down to Dinosaur City, your one-stop shop for help with all your plots. We got dinos to cover all your needs, from arms to alarms, from intimidating to intimate.
Well, hello there. Look at you being all sexy, staring at me with those hungry eyes, like you could just eat me up.
So come on down to Dinosaur City. We can help you. To help yourself, pick the dino that's right for you. And remember, we have a special every week, and this week's special is
The Basil Buffalo Polycoccus.
What just happened?
Nailed it. The Basil Buffalo Polycoccus.
Yeah, it's the largest frog I've ever seen. Almost impossibly large. You can actually fit a full-grown human adult on his back, though it's just barely. The dangerous prospect, though, is secretions from the Basil Buffalo skin or the frog skin instead of having a narcotic effect on most creatures.
Domesticated. When tamed, the Basil Buffalo makes for strange mounts for strange people like our little buddy over there, Luminen. Don't
They're
call
the
him
best.
Crazy Luminen for nothing.
What do you think I put in that Luminade?
I imagine frog pee. I'm gonna just say it's
Frog pee.
Many, it might be
Skip over
something.
that.
Well, I guess
the
it,
door open.
I guess it depends if you're. Never mind, I'm not gonna go there. Many tribes don't believe there's any reason to ride them, but some like the ability to take large vertical hops up huge walls and cliffs. Regardless of how it's ridden, the Basil Buffo is also employed for its ability to quickly cull insects and convert them into always useful cementing paste. Extremely fast swimmers, which is great for low-level players to escape and see in the ocean.
Not surprisingly,
For just
the
a
Basil
low
Buffalo
price
is
of
adapt to
$22.99.
killing insects. In fact, it kills most insects near instantly, and quickly digest them. It even combines the narcotic chemicals in its mouth with the insect's chitin to create a sticky substance, allowing it to quickly grab prey from afar and yielding a form of cementing paste. And its favorite kibble? The Pulmonus Corpus.
The Pulmonus Scorpius. Got some Dodo Dex tips, Mr. Goon, from a Dodo Dex user.
Kiss it. It could be a prince. That, or you'll get knocked out.
Kind of like RL. Also, and also a Dodo Dex user tip. Best for getting cementing paste. 1. Go to a swamp with a frog. 2. Kill any dino and do not eat it. 3. Wait a few seconds until all the bugs start eating the body. 4. Attack the bugs. 5. Collect the bug body while you're on the frog. 86 has a pro tip. You can add that right now if you'd like.
Alright, so Dude Man, on our island server, they've been trying to hit level 95 for some of the hard boss mode fights. And they've been using Brews of Enlightenment on them and their frogs and going into the swamp cave and essentially killing thousands of bugs at a time, coming out with, 5-6K worth of CP. And at high levels, even the grinder gets slow for experience, but they're reporting that they're getting massive amounts of experience out of the swamp cave using the frog.
Well, that's awesome. I think Luminen, he would have something to add to that too.
I was just getting ready to think about the picture in the show notes.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful. Although that does sound kind of like the day spa. The poisonous fumes kind of soften your skin, and you just go to town.
Oh, they wear full suits of scuba gear for that.
That's impressive.
Yeah, you gotta wear the scuba back.
All right, I think.
You know what? On the Prime Plus, since they don't have scuba gear, a frog might be good for underwater adventures. If you take the Lazarus, drink the Lazarus potion, it slows your
chowder
oxygen intake down to like 15%. Slows it way down, and you use that frog in underwater, you go a long way down. Instead of, because there's no scuba gear, it might be a really good thing for using for that.
The only bad part about the frog is when you jump off the frog, it flies up to the top. It's like annoying.
You just have to have them on follow. They won't fly up to the top if you have them following you.
I've had them fly up to the top.
No, they automatically float if they're just stationary. But I used to take beavers and frogs down for pearls, and just put them on follow. The only problem is they're swimming around in front of you.
Okay, yeah.
The big downside to using frogs aquatically is that they have no attack while underwater.
Oh.
Yeah. They're one flaw.
They're one flaw. Yeah, no kidding, because they are pretty awesome. That's like your first dino you want to go and get right away, Luminen.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a perfect mount, especially on PvP early game, because they're very stealthy. Because usually somebody's flying on a bird, which we all know they're not anymore. But they go to grab you, you just duck under the water, no big deal. Somebody's chasing you on a bear, you just jump. It's an easy escape. You hide in some trees for a little bit and then jump, hit a river. If you jump and get a full length jump, the stamina refills because they don't poop, so it goes back up really fast. It just goes on and on. And I've talked a lot about them.
Kirkanos on Twitch said unofficial griefers were using the frog and had the base in an underwater cave, going around looking noobs on the beach and stealing everything on them.
Oh man,
that's hilarious. So they would also jump the lower gates for new bases to get in the base. Wow, yeah.
Oh yeah, they work great for griefing, especially against people on boats. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
take them and jump out on top of
Oh
the
my
boat and
god.
usually knock the captain out before he has a chance to dismount from the steering wheel.
Oh my goodness. Brilliant ideas. All right, Teddy, you had our main topic. Do you remember? Is Teddy there?
Hey, my name's Teddy, and our main topic was what do you do when you go on vacation? Ideas, tips for summer vacation so you don't come back to dead dinos and missing walls.
Dude, I just
Sorry, I'm
realized
on the
you
phone
kinda
for the
sound
first
like
time
a
and I'm having a
frog.
hard time with it.
No problem. You can take over
Hilarious.
now.
Yeah, now I gotta switch over to the show notes though, because I'm now in TeamSpeak.
Ah.
Oh, this isn't that easy. This isn't. I've never done this. I don't think I'll do this again.
Hey, I'll move you down. We will get. I'm gonna
I got
cut.
it.
Okay, you
I
got
got
it.
it.
Okay, cool.
Yep. So as Esme/Teddy was saying, with summer vacation coming, I was interested in people's ideas as to how to keep tribe dinos alive and stuff. My wife and I have been splitting our time between a PvP server that we started on and ours, and we didn't when we came back. Greenhouse structure had completely demolished, timed out.
Lost you.
Really?
Oh,
Why
yeah.
would
All I
that-
heard was timed out, and then you disappeared.
Yeah, we spent most of the day putting it back together today, so kind of a timely topic for me. I wanted to know what everybody else thought. One tip I've heard but have never tried is enclose your dinos in different walls around a little longer because it'll take a while for those demolished. Here, as far as PB.
Chopping up.
Okay, so this didn't work any better than.
Sorry, that was
Then-
my idea to put him
Oh.
on his cell phone instead of his computer so that maybe he'd cut out less.
Oh, now it's storming here, Lithix. Jeez, way to pass it
Well
on.
done.
Hey, we got tornado warnings.
Oh, we don't have that.
Oh,
We're in a flood
nice.
warning.
Tornado.
I think I'd rather have a tornado than flood.
Yeah, it's no
At least
fun.
it's over and done with right away. Anywho,
What about a
so-
Sharknado?
Ah,
one of the biggest tips is join a gaming group and get a group of guys together to help cover off holidays. Because if you try to solicit in your own server, you might get incited.
We heard incited.
If you try to get some help from people on your own server, just outside help, you could get incited.
All right.
That's about it.
All right. And can you see your notes or no?
Yeah, I can.
Oh,
There was
okay.
a bit there about turrets, but with all the chop up going on, I'm gonna leave it alone.
All right. Well, Teddy also says you can deploy things like
turrets, so if you get hit, they don't get.
you might as well just do it, man. It's gonna suck if I continue.
Okay. So you can deploy things like turrets. So if you get hit, you're not giving away your turrets in a box. Somebody's not grabbing them and off you go. If you deploy them, they're going to get destroyed rather than taken. Minor
True.
consolation, I guess.
Yeah, anything to slow somebody down.
Yeah, because it's going to come back and bite you eventually, right? Especially
Yeah.
PvP. So that's about it.
Well, thank you for toughing it out. On now you're on your phone right now because you guys are doing some extensive stuff on your Xbox server, right?
That, and I just wanted to see if it worked better. I got my answer.
Yeah. All right, Luminen. You are
All right.
up to
Well,
bat.
yep. Personally, last year I went across the country for a summer shutdown, which is where our factory shuts down for 2 weeks. But because I game for then, I guess, but for now I'm on my nice new computer on a laptop. I just took it with me, no problemo. Log on once a day or once a week, unless a flying level 10 raptor gets stuck in your base and eats your dino's faces. like it did on Primitive Plus. It usually takes like a month on average for dinos to starve. That's PvE for the win.
That's handy. All right, 86. I guess that silence means it's your turn.
All right. So, I'm not much of a solo gamer. Like my gaming career has always been in large groups, doing like MMOs and stuff like that. So I've never been the guy to set up on a solo adventure. So the being in a situation where I would have to worry about my dinos is usually not so bad, just because I have my tribe mates around to help me out with that. Also, I was in a PvP environment. I think all possessions are temporary and they do not last forever. And taking a vacation, leaving your belongings unsupervised for an extended period of time is just a sure way of handing your goods over to another player. Similar to what Teddy was saying, we've got kind of a rule on our Xbox official server is that you don't leave turrets in a box. The reason being is if you get raided, somebody's going to take them and place them, and then you have to go destroy your own turret. The same is true for all building structures and everything else. If you can place it, do so, and that's pertinent whether you're gone for a week or for the night. The other thing is a saying that one of our members, Dude Man, always says: the best thing you can ever do with your dinos is get killed while riding it into combat. And he's huge on raiding and loves that stuff, and he just goes off about how exhilarating it is when you spend time on raising a Giga or something like that and finally get to use it in combat against other people, and give up on the idea that losing the dino is gonna ruin the game for you. And so I guess my main point is rather than getting super concerned about your dinos and your in-game belongings, realize that it's more about the experience of getting them and using them. And that's all I got.
That's good. Yeah, that's a great way to look at it. He seems like he has a good grip on it too. It's definitely in the experience that even if you do lose your stuff, you can't lose that enjoyment. All right, Prometheus.
So, I don't usually play on official servers anymore, and especially if I did, I pretty much always had other tribe members to kind of back me up in terms of refreshing stuff. And so, in private servers, this is really not normally an issue, although it seemed to be an issue as of late in a specific seasonal server. But in general, this is not usually an issue for me. So I don't really have much to add to the conversation, but that's my 2 cents really.
Alrighty then. How about you, Goon?
Well, he said that friends will not normally claim your dinos, unless it's a wyvern that someone really likes.
Unless you abandon your dinos for 2 weeks and let them claim was it like 11 days or something? Yeah.
Yeah. I got down the best way to cover yourself on a vacation is to convince Wildcard to let you have the ability to log in with a phone app. The sole purpose to help keep your base up to date.
Yeah, that would be awesome. But then they'd probably have a lot of servers with a lot of crap on it, because everybody would just not log in unless there's new content, so now they actually have to go and do it. I wonder if they would ever do something like that. Because could you imagine how much servers would be really overfilled? Because they do it, the demo timers, to cut down on all the junk and stuff. that people leave behind. Could you imagine what it'd be like if somebody just logged in for 5 seconds and reset their shit? That'd be crazy. We'd have stuff everywhere. Even more
Yeah,
so.
it'd be crowded. Now if they charge you like
Right.
resources in game to do that, and then another risk is if you're on a PvP server, you do that and it takes down your offline raid protection temporarily. That'd be another. I mean, they could maybe balance that out, but I don't know. They could
They won't
charge
do it.
$4.99 for it.
Too much.
Yeah,
That would be great. Like, that would be a nice way to raise a little bit of extra money. And keep
absolutely.
things safe when people have to, go on vacation or whatever.
Maybe if they, maybe if you, I'm not gonna give them any ideas. Not gonna. My market, think of my Inju, I can't even talk now. Anyways, it's my turn. All right, my input is I'm just gonna give up. Like, I don't even know what I was gonna say. Marketing wise, I'm thinking I could totally figure out how they could do this to make money, but then it'd be a cash shop and it'd be crazy and stupid. So I withheld my info. But my input on going away and on vacation, all that jazz, I said I've not had to really leave my dinos for any lengthy amount of time, but most of the time and the time that I have had, I do recommend that you do make sure to check your demo timers on the server that you are on. If you're on an unofficial server, those can be toggled on, they can be toggled off, they can be tweaked. And then if you're on an official, they cannot. You deal with what you have, so make sure you have that in mind. Also, when I do go away and because we all play on multiple servers, so we might not be on a server for a while, it's good to at least hop on and fill your food troughs up, fill it up with your jerky, not just the raw meat. If you do like your cooked jerky or cooked meat, those will last a lot longer than the raw meat. So that helps. I also make sure that I check the parameter to see if while I was gone, nothing broke in, or maybe foresee a weak spot in your base if another dino or a player could break in if you're not on an ORP server. So also, like, if you're on PvE, which is the only ones I guess when I'm on PvP, when I log out, I just assume my shit's going to be gone. Like, I don't even think about, I just assume it's going to be gone because I play PvP typically like within like a handful of people, nothing ever big or by myself. So, but if I'm on PvE and you really don't know a lot of people, you don't have to open up your tribe to these people, but what you can do, and what I have done, is I've done this for others and they've done that for me before I was in a tribe or our gaming group was into ARC, was make a little building that's near your dinos and unlock the trough, but put it in a little trough building where all of your animals get that little trough sign above their head, and then have your friend or someone come in and then pin the door so they can come in and fill it up for you. You can scratch each other's back because then they're not getting in your base. You could probably put the little building outside of your base. They can just throw meat in. Because if you unlock your trough, I've had jerks, even on PvE servers, run around and rob people's troughs before. So that's why I suggest you putting it in like a little little 4-wall little shack, and then put your trough in there and unlock it and then pin the door so your friend can come in and come out and help feed your trough. So I've done that for others and they've done that for me in the past, so that worked well. And yeah, so that's my tips. So
that's a good idea.
Yeah, it works.
You have great tips.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you there, Prometheus. All right, Lipex, it's your turn.
Yeah, so I'm still kind of a noob to ARC, I suppose. The only ARC I've actually ever played was here with CRR. So
I wouldn't recommend any others.
You're biased.
Yeah, I pretended to play.
No, you kind of hit the jackpot.
Yeah, I mean, I really did. But But I pretended to play on an official server once, but I never actually got off the beach because 90% of my gaming time that I had on it, which was probably no more than an hour, I was just running non-stop, hoping to find somewhere without a building, and I couldn't, so I just didn't play it. But so basically, they're just a little too overcrowded, I feel like. But I like how we do it in CRR, you know, where we have all this space everywhere, and we're all just, you know, we got plenty to do, whatever we want.
Yeah, you don't have some jerk blocking off a road or waterway or a drop or yeah.
Bro, you should totally take off your shirt.
But I did have an experience there on our seasonal that was up for a while there. It almost made me stop playing the game, but at the same time, it made me love the game even more. It had the Extinction Core on there, and so that's what I learned to play the game with. And at the time, the Raptors still did so much bleed, and
Utah Raptors.
Yeah, and they'd be like level, 5 and one-shot me, and I would get so frustrated. So they would like run into my base, a little level 5 raptor, and kill every dino that I had. They would just completely destroy everything, and I had to have like Feloon or like one of you guys come over there and kill it, so that way I could get back to what I was doing. And so I guess my tip kind of goes a little bit towards new players. Luckily, I had you guys, but something that I had to learn really quickly was that I needed to build a wall around my base as soon as possible, so that way those raptors wouldn't come in there and kill me every 5 minutes. And that way, even if there is something a bit bigger, it'll take some time for them to break through, and if you have friends there too, hopefully. Maybe they'll see something and help you, but I think, I'm not 100% sure on it, but metal walls, I believe, damage certain dinos whenever they hit it?
No.
No. Nope.
Okay, well, then scratch that, but... So, that's what I had to learn. Build a wall... And then I've seen building a building, and we just walked our dinos straight inside. So then I have a wall and a building to protect them. And then I just kept looking around, managed to get me a good high-level Rex or like a Therizino, and then it didn't really matter. The Raptors would come by, and thankfully my Rex and Therizino could take care of it, and I got to start building up a bit more, and that was nice.
Yeah, that's the thing. I know Fo and I, we've both talked about it as walls. we always, our pet peeves are we always talk about the players who tame all the dinos and have no walls, and then they log in and they wonder why they were gone, all their dinos got killed, or while they're all over the map, and then they're like, oh, my dino disappeared. We're like, you don't even have walls up. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, so definitely what you said. Walls, wall that shit in, wall it in.
Man,
yeah.
I still can't believe that you learned an Extinction Core. That's one hell of a place to get an ARC introduction.
That's what I was telling him when he first started. I was like, this is going to be a rough start for
Yeah, it is. Now it
everything
explains.
really learned here is going to be pretty much useless in an official server, but...
Now it explains so much.
He's going to go in an official server. Where are these alpha dinos? I don't see anything.
Right.
That's it, too.
And I mean, I recently got into a lot of Minecraft, and so I was talking to Feloon about it, and he was like, come over and play on Ark. It's a survival game, and so that's what I did. I mean, whenever I came over here and got to start playing with you guys, I just tried to build this big fancy house. Had an awesome little porch on it, and torches, and all these stairways, like I was like getting excited about it, and then next thing I knew, I was dying all the time. So it was I mean, it was a really big shock,
Now that explains why that one night when we were all playing and I saw all of your dinosaurs in the river, like it was like, oh. Do you remember we had like 3 or 4 dinos in the river? And I was sitting there like trying to fend off all the mega piranhas because for some reason your monkeys would not get out the damn river. And you were somewhere else on the map. And I'm in there like with my pike, like trying to fend off a river of freaking mega piranha to keep your monkeys alive, waiting for you to get there. And I didn't know that never knew that you never played Ark before until that. Because there was a I remember this now. Yeah,
I had I was trying to tame a alpha Spino, and every time I was trying to get closer to it, I'd end up dying before I could even get to where it was. Yes. And so I walked out there with like a Gigantopithecus.
Yeah.
And then I died, so he was just standing there, and then I got my 2 prime monkeys, and then like they were out there, and I kept coming back with more monkeys.
More dinos.
And there was like an army of monkeys out there.
There was, and they were all like just chilling in the water, and I was flying over, and I'm like, what are all these monkeys doing in the river? So I fly down, and we were in TeamSpeak together, and I didn't know those were yours. I'm like, dude, like, what is this whole collection of monkeys? That's what you said. I keep dying, and every time I get out there, I have to bring another dino out there, and then, yeah, you had quite a collection.
Yeah.
That was funny. Now it makes sense, though. Good job. I mean, yeah, you really took one like a pro, starting Ark with Extinction Core. That's nuts.
It was fun, though. I mean, I really enjoyed it. The challenge and getting to play with everybody and learning from you guys. I mean, it was a really fun experience. So.
That's awesome. All right, Foe, what do you know?
I said before, I just said, if you don't have friends to help you out, if you don't have family or someone to like look after your stuff, you might just have to invest in like a laptop. You don't need nothing fancy, just something, even if it's laggy, just something so you could log in. And that just might have to, you just might have to log in on vacation. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It takes a few minutes, and you might just have to do that.
Bo is the expert of not having any friends, so.
Oh
my God.
We all know that's very hard to believe.
Yeah.
That's very hard to believe.
That's awesome. All right, Tuxedo, what's your tip? Or your advice?
Well, whatever you do to get your Ark life ready for some away time, make sure that whatever you do, you don't have to worry about Ark your entire vacation. You don't want to be sitting on a beach or on a hike or something and worrying about what your dinos are doing. Sometimes it's good to unwind from gaming, and worrying about your dinos isn't going to make your vacation any better. Unless you're staying home for your vacation, which in that case, game on.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about a little game called Game of War on your phone. Don't do it. Just don't. I'd get those notifications you're being attacked. I'd be working with a customer, and it was like, no. It was horrible.
So,
yes. Oh, but this Game of War is much more intense. Like, it's horrible. Kano said, sitting on a beach worrying about a random person coming up and knocking you out. That is Ark withdrawal. And I said, more like PTSD.
So, Bobby has this guy in one of his side tribes It's a teenager, and he went on vacation like 2 weeks ago to Hawaii, and the entire time he was gone, he was messaging the Alpha Tribe on their server, asking them what was going on the server and everything else, and the Alpha was starting to get kind of frustrated about it, and I think Bobby was starting to get a little bit concerned that they were going to come wipe him because his tribe mate wouldn't leave him alone while he was on vacation. It made for a funny story.
And maybe a not so funny follow up later on. We will see.
Razzle dazzle.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's back, but he's back off vacation. I don't think anything ended up happening, but I'll find out and get back to you guys after I talk to Bobby.
Yeah, because I could see that would get annoying. All right, it is tip time.
Yeah, I got a tip for you. It's a pimp my cereal box tip. In building our coastal village on the Primitive Plus server, it's official. Off the side of my, we built up on like stilts. I think everybody's, what is it, 3 or 4 pillars high? Well,
Yeah,
anyways,
three and 4 pillars, except for Falloon,
Right.
who did his like 1 pillar.
Yeah, poor guy.
Yeah.
Well, off of the one end, since I'm pretty much right there on the curve of the coast where the river pours out into the ocean, I did a series of pillar or ramps using the slope ceilings. You just work it down, and then I built like a floating boardwalk underneath, and then extended out. I think two away from those. So it basically formed like a little dock. You toss in a couple chairs, you can park your rafts down there. Voila, you've got a awesome hidden marina. It was pretty easy. It wasn't too bad. So when you're building, don't ever forget to use don't just stick with ramps, because they're not always the perfect angle. Sometimes they like stick through the floor. Sometimes you see them out, and it's annoying. And the ceilings, they snap funny. So when I did this, I had to put in the sloped walls just to get them to snap correctly. But it looks pretty good. It was probably one of my better builds. That, and I mark it right up there with the outhouse.
Awesome. Yeah, you were having a little rough time there on the Primitive Plus official.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna add another floor to my house, and call the first floor, I'll call it the basement. Basement of death or dungeon or something.
You'd have to, because then maybe you could fall down. I think we're falling through too much. So if we park our bodies on top.
Oh, before I forget, I logged out on your roof.
Oh, okay, great, awesome. All right, Goon, you are up.
Okay. I have a punching trees tip. The whole idea is, especially in official, is being as efficient as possible. And efficient metal forging is something we all need to do, so you don't waste any materials. So I figured out that one stack of spark powder will forge 3 stacks of metal. And since the forge has 8 slots, you get 2 stacks of spark powder with 6 stacks of ore, and it completely does everything. You might have 2 metal ore left over, but it's very efficient that way. The spark powder is great, and with getting an Anki update to lower the metal weight down to 25%, on one run, you should get enough metal, flint, and stone to make the spark powder fill the forge in one run. It's a very efficient way to do it, and the Anki update makes it really good. Pushing tree.
Right on.
I have a question. Oh, wait a sec. I have a question. Are you
Yes.
using the spark powder for fuel in the forge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never done that. I've always used wood.
Yeah. Yeah, the spark powder, one stack of spark powder does 3 stacks of metal ore perfectly. Nothing left over on either side.
On Primitive Plus, it's also really handy for using angler gel for that.
Yeah, but I mean, angler gel's a little harder to get compared to what you.
Right, I'm just saying you on Primitive Plus, where you don't get the industrial forge and stuff like that. I know guys that leave their stone forge going all the time with just a stack of angler gel.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
You have an easy way to get it.
Oh, that's a good idea. I have a fireplace that I have like for decoration, and I'll probably throw a stack of angler gel in there just to have it the ambiance. Ambiance. Yes, I'm going to eat sausage and cheese and drink wine by the fire. Place.
Place.
But what's nice is that like with the Anki though, if you hit stone, with Anki it gives you flint more than stone, so you can make your spark powder.
All right. Well, Bobbert has a.
Bobbert.
It's down below.
Is it Bob?
That's what she said. Where's Bob?
The tip is down below.
I'll have Bobbert's tip ready.
All right.
Oh my god.
You gonna get his tip ready? Yes. That's awesome.
Alright, this tip is Pimp My Hut. Except for it's not really my hut, it's somebody else's hut. So, it also kind of involves one of my favorite things that I've seen so far, and it's the grapple hook. So the other day I was getting ready to go walk around the Scorched Earth map with Prometheus and Tuxedo Badger. And we were just gonna walk around and kill absolutely everything we seen. Just walking. It was pretty fun too. But we had I noticed that Tux was hanging off of the side of this rock that they built on with a grapple hook, and he was building around the rock. And,
oh wow!
Yeah, so it was really cool. It kind of looked like like real construction workers. He was just hanging there by a rope off the side, just
That's
building
awesome!
stuff.
You should have took a screenshot of him. That would have been cool.
It was really cool. I was like, it blew my mind. I was like, that's, I can't believe that there's so many uses for the grapple hook. It was a really interesting use. And I also thought that this kind of tactic for building could also be something like used on our main topic. You could just hang off the edge of a cliff or on top of a rock like they did, and just build your base in an unreachable spot. That way, whenever any dinos try to come up to take it out, they can't. There's nothing, they can't reach it for any other reason. And I guess if you're in PvP, then just add a bunch of turrets and other stuff on there too, and help slow them down.
Yeah, that's a handy one too. I was listening to you guys talk about I think it was you and Falloon talking about the grappling hook on Scorched Earth, like there was some, I think it was a group of you guys talking about how it's really handy also, not only for like what Tuxedo was using it for, but like taming all these different dinos, that you guys had all these awesome tips for the grappling hook, even with taming.
Yeah, like you can grapple onto like a Quetzal and knock him out.
Yeah.
And then like we solo caves using the grapple hook. And I know that some PvP uses that I figured out, you know, just on accident. Like I said, I'm still kind of new here, but you can shoot somebody while they're on a dino, and you'll pull them off of the dino, and you'll pull them to you, and you can like drag them around. So what me and Falloon started doing was we both got on wolves, and we were riding at each other. You know, shooting the grapple hook, and one grab each other and just start dragging the other person across the ground off of a wolf. That was pretty fun.
Lots of grappling hook shenanigans.
It sounds like limp jousting.
Oh God, that sounds like a blue pill is needed for that kind of jousting. But I'm gonna.
Oh my God.
There's the Arby sign thing again.
Oh, my name is Bobbert, and I got a tip. My name is Bobbert, and I got a tip. Here it is. Here it is. Oh, hey there, Rated Arc listeners. This is Bobbert. I think you know by now this is Bobbert. I'm a little special, kind of stand out a little bit. So here I am, it's tip time. Up in here in the Rated Arc. Ooh, ooh. So yeah, I got my tip for you. I got a Punch and Trees tip for the new or maybe not so bright like PvP players, you know. I'd say if you have a little fancy place in your heart to use that spiked walls, you better make sure that the server you're playing on don't have friendly fire on, because if it's a PvE and it has friendly fire, your dinos can run into those walls and take damage as well. And also, if it's PvP, your dinos can take damage. So you might think you're protecting your base, but those dirt-to-dirt dinos go running all up onto the wall to protect your base. And guess what? They can get jacked up by the spike walls too. Just depends. If you can get jacked up by your own spiked walls, you can get trapped in between them. So what I do is I put down some fence foundations on the inside perimeter of the spike walls, and I also put down stone walls or metal walls or wooden or whatever you can. You can even start with that. Just make a nice barrier on the inside so your dinos ain't running balls to the wall and end up being freaking shish kebabs. You understand me? So that's gotta take some preventative measures to protect those dinosaurs. Alright, this is Bobbert out. Hope you enjoy my tip, because I sure do like giving it to you.
Oh my God.
All right.
That was one of Bobber's best tips, I think.
I'll let him know that. Mr. Foe, it's your turn.
Well, I'm doing a little bit of a mod spotlight, and I want to talk about Echo Everything. Echo has really stepped up her game and added a bunch of new, really cool stuff to all of her mods. And if you like building, this should be a staple on every server that has people that want to build, because there are so many things. It's just such a great mod. If you don't know the mods, go on Steam. I could sit here and I could literally talk about Echo trees, Echo platforms, everything for like hours. So just do yourself a favor, jump on the workshop, check out the Echo mods, and they will make your base that looks Like nobody lives there. It looks like a hollow shell, and you could fill it out with couches, tables, benches, everything you want to make your base look awesome.
Agreed. I think she's also one of the most professional and engaging of the mod makers that I've seen right now.
Oh yeah, Echo Garden looked really neat. Yep. That's the next thing I want to do. I want to do like an epic garden, just like a really big palace with a giant courtyard garden. Yeah, get our build on.
All right. So, does anybody have any tips to give? If not, we're going to move into last call.
I just have a question, and this is we're talking about mods. Does anybody heard anything about the program? Like, is anything move forward? I would assume they don't want these guys to sit here on $4,000 for months and months and months before something's released. So,
Well, we've seen a ton of stuff already with Structures Plus. They're making a lot of advancements in just the building. They're including tech stuff. They're including changes that are kind of, life, just quality of life changes. And I've seen an increase in patches for those mods.
I've also seen, I put NPC Bush people on my single player to see how well they've done, because that's also one of the sponsored mods, and it has jumped ahead light years compared to what we were dealing with like 6 months ago when we put it on our Mordum 2Pi RP server. They were like wacky as all get out, running around with like poop costumes, and that was one of the most, I love that mod, we were always bummed out. It was always like our nuclear bomb mod that we put on because we just expect shit to go wrong. And I felt that it ran a lot more smooth. I didn't get a lot of playtime with it yet, but I noticed a lot of advancements there too.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah, Kirkanos and Twitch said Survival Plus is advancing a lot as well. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, there are a lot of improvements. We've been eyeing the different maps. There's the Madagascar map, Shigo Islands map, the Thieves Island map, and the Moon map. I haven't seen the Moon map in the workshop right now. I don't wonder where it went now, come to think of it. And that's total conversion. That's why it's not in the map section. So I think there was like 4 maps right now that were being worked on. And I think I just listed them all. And right now, like Shigo Island, Foe and I noticed was like 98% finished, wasn't it? Like 93%. It was in the 90s. Like 90% finished. Madagascar map is only like 38% finished right now. No, that is not Madagascar. Madagascar is like 70-ish% done. It's the other one, Ragnarok. That
Ragnarok,
one's- yeah, that one. That one, everybody has their eyes on, but it is only like 33, 38%. It's around there. It's in the 30s, so that has a ways to go. But with maps, you really want them to take their time anyway. So they're definitely the crew. This is definitely cranking forward. Definitely putting in their work.
Awesome. That's good to hear.
Yeah. So, and also you can follow them on Twitter. Like most of them have their Twitter now, or even Complex Minded. If you follow him on Twitter, he retweets and tweets out all of the updates. So you can, it's definitely a checks and balances going out. They definitely are communicating with the community, at least on Twitter. And then also, like we were talking about in 49.5 Rated Arc, they're actually doing updates and spotlights. I think it was weekly on SurviveTheArk.com. They put the first one out was a week and a half ago. So they're doing a lot of ways to let us know their progress. So I think that's awesome too.
Yeah, and I agree with the checks and balances on that, because if you notice, I know on Twitter, when they put anything out, they usually tag one of the community managers in it.
Now we're moving in.
It's closing time. Pack up all those dinos and head out into the real world. It's closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can stay here. I don't want to have to log right now. I don't want you to have to log right now, but it's closing time. And Rated Arc is ready to pull the plug.
Do you have any info you've got to share? Some shoutouts, future events, contests? Share them now, or wait a week. Mr. Lithax, you're gonna get us started.
Yeah, so I would like to kind of give two shoutouts today, and the first one is going to be to everyone here in CRR that's creating content and striving for an amazing community. This is it's a growing and learning experience, and I'd like to give a special thanks to the admins and everyone else who's showing great initiative and leadership to help even relieve a little off of our admins, and but a little bit more focused on the admins here. I think you guys are doing absolutely great. I mean, everyone has a different play style, and I think it's great that you take time to listen to everyone to see what people want. And I've always believed that a great leader can create a good balance of order and freedom. So good job, guys.
Thank you. That's definitely our goal. So it's a good thing that you can see that at least we're trying.
Yeah. And my second one is actually to a group that I seen while I was reading on the Arc Digest. It's I guess like a band group. They're called Nerd Out, and they make music about.
Oh my god!
He was waiting for that.
Totally.
They make music about games, and they play the. I mean, like, it doesn't sound like, just any old game parody song or anything like that. They actually write their own entire music, and I mean, it sounds absolutely amazing. So if you guys got a chance, just check them out. They're on YouTube. They're called Nerd Out.
100%. Oh, they have, I think, 3 songs for Arc specifically, and they're all amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And Gigabyte says, "Psst, shout out to the LOL team. Woot." And that's your baby, right, Lithix?
Yeah, it sure is.
So you're the mother of the LOL.
Yeah, mama. Yeah,
Mama
mama.
I'm got the Mama Bear title now.
Yeah. I'll gladly hand it over. Take it, Mama. Oh, sorry.
Oh my god.
Boy. Anyway,
That went too far.
I have a shout out. I want to give a huge
Rated
thanks
triple
to.
extra.
Oh gosh. Now we have too many titles.
We'll just call it. Never mind.
Nope. Oh nope.
That was gonna be a good one too.
Oh gosh.
Gosh.
Anyways, I wanted to give a huge shout out to Prometheus. He helped me do all the things involved with building my first desktop, of which I am recording from right now.
So
I
cool.
I named it Tower of Power because Janet didn't quite cut it.
Janet didn't cut it.
No problem at all, man. And then everybody else, as a a courtesy to anyone who is interested and they're a member of the CRR community, I'm happy to help anyone kind of get their PC up and running. It's not very difficult. I'm a firm believer that pretty much anyone can build their own machine, and I haven't actually,
I did it.
I haven't found the exact comparison, but the savings are huge with building your own PC. I'm going to do a little bit of a comparison when I have a chance and show you what Luminan's machine would have cost if he bought it from a major retailer. And usually the savings is upwards of like $1,000 to $1,500 easy. I think with Luminance it's going to be even closer to $2,000 total saved. So I think it's a great deal, and he's got a monster gaming rig that's well balanced for easily 10 years of use, as long as he's able to kind of curb his appetite for the ultra graphics. So
we'll see.
yeah, it's a fever, man. It's definitely a bug. After a little while, you start to get a little crazy with your purchasing. But
Petrovono in chat says $500 to $600 cheaper from I Buy Power in my build. So yeah, always a good plan. And we also have that in our Crossrun Rebellion Discord, which is separate from the Rated Arc one. We have that channel now that Prometheus can fire up, and him and I think Amarachi sometimes fields questions, but a lot of our tech savvy peeps in the gaming group love answering questions and helping our members, learn and build and all that stuff. So that's really awesome. Super
Yeah, I think
cool.
over the lifetime of this build, so the last like 4 days, we have probably added like 2,000 messages to that chat just between me and him.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
And I think that it'll be helpful for other people to kind of see, like, oh, well, that worked out, and maybe it's time for me to give it a shot. And I know Giga, started messaging me about doing a potential either a full upgrade or a partial upgrade. So there's always options. If you have a gaming rig that's starting to get a little long in the tooth and you want to give it a little pick me up, it doesn't always have to be a full kind of dump and release with a new, getting rid of all your old equipment and getting new. So there's
Right.
always options. And I kind of built that into Luminan's build as well. So where in the 3-year mark, I'll have suggestions on what parts to upgrade, and then if he's looking to squeeze a little bit of extra horsepower and kind of stay current with it. So kind of all in the plan, and I've been doing it for 15 years or more at this point. So I'm just happy to share the knowledge.
My last call, I was just trying to jot some stuff down there. A big thanks to all of our listeners and all of our hosts who have got to come and join us each episode, whether it was one episode or almost every episode. We've done a lot of shifting and moving, and we have people come on and join us, and then they stop playing Ark and they leave, or they can't make it, or they're crazy, or all kinds of different. You'll hear voices come and go, and some you'll always hear stick around, and that's how the vision for this is to have more of an open door kind of a thing. So I want to thank everybody who's joined us and has wanted to join us and can join us and has stuck it out with us from our 1 to 50 rated arcs and our 8 rated extras. So we're rocking out 58 shows for us, and that's awesome. I want to thank everybody who's our Crossroad Rebellion gaming group's been up for 2 years now. Started as a World of Warcraft thing, has evolved and expanded. Or we're heavy Arc now. We got some Lithics has given us some League of Legend love for those who want to hop in there. We have people interested in Heroes of the Storm, and I want to give a big shout out for our console guys, because it's not always easy to just find your way to a TeamSpeak if you're always console, for taking the chance and hopping over and helping us bring in some of that console love to even out the playing field, so it's not all of us PC people to shed some love on the Xbox players, because we do have console players. Like Foe just got a PS4, right, Foe? Like, not everybody is on one
PS4
platform.
Pro, by the way.
PS4 Pro. So,
Okay.
And then we have Teddy and 86 and Iron Badger, and there's a whole group of Xbox Arc guys that rock it out over there, and these guys come and chat it up in Discord, and they keep the home fires burning in their Xbox Arc world. And we have Yogi rocking out the PS4, and also Luminen has an Xbox server too. So, and then a big thank you, like Lithex was saying, to all of us PC admins for our ARC servers too. I mean, it takes a lot to try to get everybody's interests, go with the flow of the updates, trying to keep when player bases get stagnant, trying to figure out what makes them happy and bring them back. We're all fickle gamers. We all like to play different games, and some of us everybody who puts in the time and goes a little bit extra to make this place what it is and make the show what it is. So thank you for that. And also a big shout out to Mr. Gigabyte, who couldn't be with us. I know he's on our Twitch chat right now. He took the whole week off. He's got his school priority and all that. So we miss you on the show this week, but want to give you a shout out for balancing those priorities appropriately. Take care of business.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, that takes a lot of self-control, and that's something to be proud of. So rock that on.
I agree.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're gonna be moving into Would You Rather. Anybody have anything else they want to hop in, or we're gonna get some?
I just wanted people to be aware too that this group is so much more than ARC. I was floored to see like Sea of Thieves, which it's in a closed beta, but obviously some members have Sea of Thieves access for the Xbox, I'm assuming, or PS4, and even that's already up there, so they can help each other through and work their way through a beta that's closed. Like, that's pretty amazing, guys. Good for you guys to go through that, and if anybody's got an extra code, I want to play that game so bad.
Bananas.
Yep. I lost a wyvern that I just tamed. It was really cool. It's called a
Not
scorched
even
wyvern.
5 minutes.
Yeah, not even 30 seconds. Literally, we just tamed the thing, and I'm kiting it back to our base, and I didn't put it on passive, and so I'm in K mode, kind of looking behind me to make sure I'm not moving too fast, and it's keeping up with me. And I flip the camera back, and I run right into a skeletal wyvern, which is like a mid-tier boss. And I knew it was over because I knew the dino wasn't on passive, and I was like, son of a bitch. But yeah, I wasn't happy about that.
Yeah, he's got to teach me how to train. Prometheus is going to teach me how to do all this stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to get him out of the, I just go and collect shit mode. I'm sure some people won't be happy with me when I'm done with him, but
Oh my god.
I'm gonna show him how to play the rest of the game.
I tried doing some training some animals up, taming them. Not good.
Yeah, the Discord stories have been great though.
Gross.
Scared the shit out of me. I'm like reading about graphics cards, and all I hear is, "Hey, wake up!" It's like, what the fuck? Ugh. Made some kind of like noise. So maybe.
Are you calling Chuck Norris a liar?
Would you rather?
Oh, it's a humdinger.
Oh wow.
Would you rather?
Holy what? Oh my god.
Oh my god, that would be so weird.
No, let's not go there.
Why did I ask this?
Oh my goodness, no.
Would you
stop.
rather? Would you rather?
Bing! Bing!
All right, Luminin. Would you like
All
super
right.
salad? All right. No.
I want super salad.
Luminin, what's your would you rather?
Would you like
Would
a
you
crouton
rather?
or a futon?
Would you a crouton or a futon?
It's a crouton you got out of the futon.
Oh, there you go.
Would you rather only ever use speakers or a headset or earbuds or similar for the rest of your gaming/media life? Includes PCs, consoles, mobiles, etc. So there is no escape.
Headphones.
Yeah, headphones here too.
Like you'd have to have. Would you rather only ever use speakers or headset earbuds?
Oh, earbuds.
For
I
the
was about to say,
rest?
yeah,
Earbuds.
earbuds or headsets, because that decides it.
Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
split. It says headset, earbuds. Headset/earbuds.
Okay.
For the rest of your gaming media life, includes PCs, consoles, mobiles, etc. Like you just have to have them on at all times, regardless of you're actually on something or not on something.
Well, I mean, if you're listening to something, you have to be using either speakers or the mods for your head.
I would almost prefer this, honestly. I wish I could. I should just do this right now. Like I just would walk around like with a headset on the entire time.
Oh, we do it at work to avoid talking to each other all
That's
the time.
what I would do. That's why I'm just like, my kids interrupt me. I can't have a conversation. Anybody have that? Anybody have kids? You try to talk, and they're like, they jump up and talk through you and everybody else. It's nuts.
Yep.
Bottom
Yeah,
of the
it's
show
a
notes.
headset for me too. I pretty much do live on my because even my phone at work is a headset. So I have to remember. The only thing is, when you do that, when you live in a set of headphones like I do, you have to remember to switch ears if you're wearing a single. Like my headset at work is a single. Otherwise, it gets pretty
Pretty what?
not good. Like
Okay.
yeah, things grow. It's not good.
Oh.
Things grow.
Things grow, like if you have on a headset all the time?
Yeah, your earwax will build up way faster than if you let it breathe. It's
Can't you just like slide it over your ear a little bit and let some air in?
yeah. Of course you can if things are fit. But I work for the government. Nothing fits.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it
Work
costs
for the
it costs
government.
100 times
Nothing
more than
fits.
anything else, but it
That's-
is way crappier quality than anything else.
That's so
Like
accurate.
boots when you're in the military. They give you sometimes you get some shitty ass boots, but they cost like an arm and a leg. So I've heard.
And crossing a leg is really
Yeah.
ironic since you want to wear boots.
Since you want to wear boots. So that's weird. I guess I never thought of things growing in my ears. So
I'm doing earbuds.
earbuds. I think yeah.
I wear headphones all the time anyway. I wear earbuds at work all day.
Yeah, some headphones can. Well, it depends. Some earbuds are really uncomfortable, and some headphones like make your ears like if you wear glasses, like they push.
There it is. How about
Yeah, it's horrible.
Word.
now? Is it working?
Me,
yet?
I'd have to go with the headphones.
No,
Due to the fact that I don't think my wife and kids would appreciate half the stuff you guys talk about.
I really don't think she probably would appreciate. She probably wouldn't let you talk to us anymore.
She doesn't want to hear Luminance saying dick all the time.
Yeah.
I know.
There we go. I think I got everybody.
Yeah.
Just gonna
We should make
go
that song.
Top this
Dick,
episode.
dick, 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 dick,
I've
dick,
already
dick,
planned
dick,
it.
dick,
Don't-
dick, dick,
don't-
dick, dick.
Yeah, there's a lot of dick going
Do
on.
ya?
There it is.
Did I
There's
start?
another
Oh my god.
one. Well,
Oh
let's get
my
everybody
God.
here.
Yeah, he's like, you haven't done it yet. Oh, you did say
Ah,
there's
yes,
a lot
he
of
did.
dick going on.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, there's a lot of dick going on.
You're not gonna catch me saying it. It.
She's sneaky, isn't she?
That's a whole lot like the other
We'll
one. So I
just-
can start
Yeah, we can
modulating
make that
one.
work.
Yeah,
we can make that work.
We'll just
You
cut
just
and
throw it in
paste
there
all of
quick.
your words together.
Right.
Do it like Stephen Hawkins.
Yeah, do it like that. Yep. All right.
Okay, I'll do it. 3, 2, 1. Dick.
He does it. We have a drum
And that's
roll.
how the song starts.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh my god! That's amazing.
Oh gosh.
Dick song.
This is horrible. Oh my god.
This is great. I
So-
can't wait. Stay tuned to future episodes, everybody, when we introduce the Dick song.
The dick song. Exactly. That
Yeah,
is
several
so
episodes
silly.
ago when I said we'd be coming out with some interesting content in the next few months, I didn't have that plan. That was not in the, not in the plans.
That's totally in your plans. You're the one that got it started. You're the
Uh-huh.
one that broke.
Because I
never
said
mind.
phallic. I said
Yeah.
phallic. And you went full on head first there.
Yeah,
so.
he did.
That's
That
what
was-
she said.
What she said, yeah.
Head first. Oh.
So silly. So did everybody answer? Because then Lithex has one.
Look at this.
What?
What? I heard.
I know, it's
"Look at
awesome."
her."
What happened?
I have no clue.
What? We're all
Okay, well, I'll
what?
just hop in then.
It sounds like everybody's headphones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm headphones.
Well, this one is, would you rather get paper cuts between your fingers once a month,
Jesus, man.
or receive the Chinese water torture
Whatever
once
the
a
second
week?
one is. 100% the second one. I don't
The
care what
water
it is.
torture?
Okay, the
Yeah,
water
so-
torture kind of like ruins you. It's like as a person.
Yeah.
Right, so you
so
gotta
does-
lay down where you can't move. You're strapped to a table, and a drop of water just flicks you on your forehead and between your eyes for a really, really long time.
Yeah, give me that.
Not even a.
Yeah, give me the
Yeah,
paper
give
cuts.
me
Throw
that.
a little bit of what is it? Chapstick. Throw a little bit of chapstick on that paper cut, and you're good to go.
Yeah, but you know it's coming. Like you know that
Right.
you're getting a paper cut right in the finger crotch, and that day is
Yeah, but I
coming
get I
every
get paper
month
cuts
for
without
the
even
rest of your
noticing
life.
them.
Finger crotch.
No, you know it's coming though. Like, no, man, not in the finger crotch.
Ouch. I'm gonna take finger crotch slits. Cuts in the finger crotch over that other shit.
Whoops.
That's horrible sounding. I don't want to be Chinese water. What is it? Chinese water
Chinese water torture.
torture. And then Gigabyte it goes, that stuff ruins you. It like as a
It
person.
does. It's
You're
meant
like,
to like drive you insane. Is what it's meant to do.
yuck.
Not
Yeah.
meant to be something that you're just like, oh hey, it's a paper cut.
It's 5
It's
o'clock.
like,
Gotta
hey.
go get my water torture on.
Yeah, hey, let's go get held under a dripping faucet.
Right.
Actually, that sounds relaxing to me. I'll take that.
Yeah, until you've been at it for 34 hours and your skull's starting to cave in.
Listen,
Well, it's
Goon
once
plays
a week.
unofficial,
It's not
and he
like
just
the week.
gathers. All right, that's basically the same thing.
Yeah, but it's not the torture until you've been doing it for like 30 minutes.
I can sleep through anything.
Trust me, he really can. I've seen it. Yeah, I'd go with the paper cuts.
It's gonna pay paper cuts. Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
you guys are crazy.
I guess I'll choose paper cuts too.
I've
Only
seen
be-
people bleed from Chinese water torture.
Yeah, it's an interesting life you live there.
The Girl Scouts mean business in Canada.
See, the problem with it is, like, the Chinese water torture doesn't sound scary, but it makes you go insane. But getting cuts between my fingers is already making my hands hurt.
Like
How
how
do you know
often
that wouldn't
do
make
we
you
have...
go insane too?
Yeah, I wonder how often you'd have to have. How often is this being done?
So, cuts between your fingers is once a month, and Chinese water torture once a week.
Well, is it like one paper cut, or
Whoa,
is it like
once a
all your
month?
finger
Hell
crotches?
yeah. Totally let me have the paper cuts. When I used to work at a paper mill, we got cut on a regular basis. The worst cut was underneath your finger now when you went to rip and go get the samples, and this was cardboard, like FedEx material.
That is the worst.
And I
Cardboard
would
and
reach
plastic.
up. Yeah, I'd have to tear my samples to go.
Yeah,
test
working
it.
in the beverage business, we deal with
Yeah.
like the packaging on that stuff. My hands are cut most of the time from
Yeah.
that stuff.
And it's like a razor blade. It's like constantly getting sliced with a razor blade.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Not fun. But I'll take that once a month over this other crazy stuff. Not doing it.
Huh.
I feel like you guys unbalance the scales on that.
Yeah, that one feels a little too unbalanced.
So where did everybody end up? Where did Foe
I'm
say?
doing paper cuts right in between the thing.
Bring on the paper cuts.
Luminen, what was your choice?
Paper cuts.
Okay, what if it's like 1,000 paper cuts?
But it's
Okay, you know what? You just wanted us to pick the water torture. Just admit it.
No, I just want to know what your threshold is. Like, how many paper cuts would you be willing to get in between your fingers before you would prefer Chinese water torture?
I'd say like 3.
Look, my hands would have to be paper cuts.
I
Or
would
I'd be
just
like,
get
bring on that
bored.
torture.
I would get bored with the water torture. It says for a really long time. I don't like staying put for a very long time.
Well, usually you're tied down during this
Yeah,
torture.
and that would give. I like freedom. That would weird me out.
You'd have a lot bigger worries than being bored.
I think I would, and I don't want that. I would take my paper cuts gladly. With a side of lemon.
Oh no, I don't know about that.
Small wedge of cheese
Don't
to go along with all the wine.
Oh my god.
Side of lemon.
So 86. Did you do paper cuts?
Definitely. I don't need psychosis. I'm
Thank
good.
you. And Giga said paper.
Bring it.
Goon said water torture. So he could sleep.
He's sleeping.
He's
And
sleeping now.
Lithek said
I'm gonna have to go with water torture. I think I'm okay with being insane. I think I'd be okay, being happy in my own little corner.
And what was that?
What was that? That
Sounded like
wasn't
somebody.
me.
Sounded like somebody called you a bitch, man.
They did. They totally did.
What game are you playing?
Are you playing LOL?
I'm not playing anything. I'm just somebody thought it'd be funny to walk in here and say that while we're recording.
So silly.
They weren't wrong. It's really funny.
Prometheus, what was your choice?
I'll take the paper cuts once a week or once a month, wasn't it?
Once a
Yeah.
month, yeah.
No, I think the paper
Yeah.
cuts were weekly, right? And then the water torture was monthly.
Yeah,
No,
Full Metal
water
Mr.
torture
Negative
weekly.
is back.
The water torture weekly? Yeah, once a month paper cuts. For sure.
Tuxedo.
That does sounds like a magazine, like Water Torture Weekly.
Yeah, doesn't it? Yeah, exactly. In next episode of Water Torture Weekly. Tuxedo, you said water torture!
Yep.
Alright, I tossed in a would you rather at the end. Would you rather have a third leg directly positioned next to your other legs or sweat honey?
What?
I already
do you
do.
mean my
Sweat
other
honey.
leg?
What's sweat honey?
You
Is it
sweat
like
Your
you're
honey.
sweat
literally
would be
sweating
honey
honey?
coming out of your pores.
Anytime and all the time you sweat, it would just be thick honey. You just sweat.
Oh, God.
Or would you like an identical leg like your other legs, if you have legs, and if you don't, you have them anyways. In a perfect world, you will have your legs and you will have 3 of them. Side by
Who
side.
doesn't have legs to make that relevant?
What?
Nothing. Never mind.
Oh.
So you might.
That makes buying sneakers awkward.
But you
Yeah.
have 3. So it's not like you're a centaur where you have 2 behind you, 2
But
front.
you
You'll
still
have
have
3
to
side
throw
by
away
side.
a shoe.
Well,
all
but
the
then
time.
you could just find somebody who has a leg on the opposite side, and then every time you buy shoes, you just split the price on the
There
other
you
one.
go.
Yeah, get you a shoe buddy.
Get you a shoe
Yeah.
buddy.
Shoe buddy.
Full Metal on Twitch said he already has 3 legs.
I was gonna say the same thing. Damn you!
I have to find
No,
someone else with a
act-
size 13, 3 size 13 legs. No, that's gonna
Be
be too
really
hard.
popular with the ladies, at least at first.
Oh goodness.
What about pants? You would always have like one leg just cut out of a hole in your pants to stick it out.
Sticking up a zipper.
First of all, if you're the only 3-legged man, Calvin Klein would make you pants for free
God.
because he'd want to, he'd want to do it.
Yeah, so 3.
Publicity reasons.
We'll
Wait,
go-
where does that put your business then? Where does your
I
twig and
think
berries
it's just
fall in this
wherever
equation?
between one of those legs.
Just imagine
Try one of the legs, because that would be great.
I love how he started to say something and then he just stopped.
Yeah.
I didn't wake up. Something happened to my computer. It crashed.
Oh.
No. I was logged into the game, and now I hope I didn't kill a beaver.
Oh,
Rip.
killing that beaver with the 4th leg or the 3rd leg.
Oh my god.
Well, the thing is, I go to sign into computer came back up, signed into Ark Survival. I just wanted to reinstall the game, but the game's not even on my computer. Yeah, so
Yeah, you have to point to what
reboot it one more
drive it's
time.
in.
You might need to contact the tech support. Yeah, there you go. That's where I was going with that.
About to say, I blew that up with a list of parts.
Oh, you did? I'll check it
Yeah.
out.
I'm going 3 legs. Because like I said, you're going to get all the people, all the major top designers wanting to make you pants. Because they want to be the ones. You're going to be, like, if you're sweating honey, you're going to be known as that, like, sticky, clammy guy. You're always going to be slightly dirty because dirt's going to stick to you. You're going to walk by and people are going to get mad because there's, like, papers stuck on you. Like, someone's reading something and you
How
brush
much
up
do you-
against
how
them.
much do you
and your
sweat,
paper
man?
gets all gooey. Listen, man. If you're sweating honey, you're probably gonna sweat even more because that's
Pretty
thick,
sure
it's
that's
gonna
like
be hot.
Mad Max bad guy
To
right there
say,
that sweats on it.
South freaking Texas, man, it's as hot as it gets, and I don't really sweat.
Wait, but then
Yeah,
Rick.
Probably not. Well, anyway,
I go outside plenty.
3 legs. I'm gonna be a superstar. People are gonna be like, "Yo, this dude is sick. He's like a superhero."
I got bad news for you, Fo. There's been people with 3 legs, and they're not superstars.
Now we're talking about like 3 full legs that are like normal, not like one tiny baby leg that looks like freaking freaky as hell.
Oh my god.
Okay, this has happened. I know there's a dude with 3 legs.
3 fully functional legs.
I mean, sometimes people think I have 3 legs, if you know what I mean.
Man, I'm already debating calling the cops on you for earlier. I'm already debating calling the cops on him for earlier.
Oh my god.
Which earlier?
Freaking bareback. Done. Yeah.
Bareback's great.
Francesco Frank A. Latini was a Italian man who had 3 fully functioning legs.
Good for him. And look,
See,
and
you
you
know
know
who he
about him,
is.
right?
Yeah.
He sounds cool as hell.
I looked him up on Wikipedia.
Sounds like he has a handlebar mustache.
He did, maybe?
I
Let me look.
knew he
I was about
did.
to say, I think he did.
That name, man. That's a handlebar mustache name.
No, he was clean shaven.
Yeah, he just didn't know what was good for him.
Or he didn't want to detract from the 3rd leg.
Yeah.
He can have a wicked cool mustache and 3 legs.
Like they're just as big and looking like all of your other legs.
So I'm taking the honey, and then I'm starting a business selling promos
I
honey.
had the same idea.
Selling promos honey. And
Promos
no
honey.
Oh, that's so gross.
You're gonna be like in a truck stop somewhere selling honey.
Oh my god.
No, just think about it. You
just
could
pretend
literally
it's regular honey, and you could sell like one of the most
Oh my
expensive
God. I just wanted
commodities
to
there
throw
is
up
on
a
the.
little bit in my mouth. Could you imagine
Yeah.
someone doing that?
So
Have,
think
like-
about this.
You don't have to
sit
tell
at
anybody.
your computer and you just turn your apartment's heat way up. So while you're playing your game, you're just sweating into a swimming pool under you, and then you just jar it up.
Oh no.
That's so
Jar that shit up.
gross.
Nobody would know.
Nobody would know.
Everybody
It
would
sounds
Oh my
gross
God.
because you. It sounds gross because you're comparing it to sweat, but you're
But it's
not comparing
Yeah.
it to honey.
But it's still gonna come with all that
It's
dead skin
non-GMO.
and hair and
Take it to the farmer's
Hair.
market, it's organic.
Yeah.
What do you
it is.
think?
It's
comes
it
with a
technically it'd be
bee?
vegan, right? Because
Exactly.
It depends
Boy.
on what Prometheus eats, maybe, because it would.
I will
probably-
never eat unpasteurized honey
He does like to
again.
eat old sausage.
oh my god.
you mean on Prometheized honey.
Oh my god.
With the door
Promothogenize.
open.
Pro-
I love it.
Oh god. Promogenized, yeah.
Promogenized.
Promogenized.
Oh, we lost Goon again.
Yeah, he must be having issues.
So, Luminen, what was your choice?
Oh, the honey. First, 100% love honey. You just like Scooby Doo your face all day, and then sell the bits off your elbows or something.
The bits? That's nasty. Full Metal and Twitch said, why does this honey smell like swamp ass?
Well, it's flavored from the region, right? Whatever's available.
Oh, from the region! Ugh. No, thank you. Mm-mm.
It's absolutely hilarious to blow the Dickerus off.
Oh, poor Iron. Alright, 86, what was your choice?
Oh, not the honey.
Not the honey.
Better
Okay.
here we're gonna up it, right? You either have to eat the honey or you have to eat the toe cheese from the 3rd foot.
Ew!
Why is your feet so dirty?
You're supposed to mod Would You Rathers for the better, not for the worse.
Oh, he is. He's going for this, aged sausage and
That's not
smelly cheese.
That's nasty.
Yeah, and then think like anytime you need honey, just make sure you stay clean, and then you could just wipe your bread on yourself.
Wipe your bread on yourself.
I don't want to know where the bread's going from.
What are you wiping
Oh,
with
man.
bread?
Covered in crumbs all the time.
You can tell.
Hey
like,
man,
you...
when I was little, I used to dip chicken nuggets in the honey. So
Yeah.
Just like a sweat rag, just dab your forehead.
With the bread.
Yeah, or a chicken nugget, whatever.
Oh goodness, you guys are crazy. It's like you could hear the light bulb pop on in Lithix's head. It was
what are
like-
the track bees?
You can just hear it. He's like, and
I wonder if it would attract bees because I don't play that bee game.
I don't play the bee game.
all right.
Oh, what are they gonna do to you? Sting you through the honey?
They get stuck to you.
little jerk.
Oh jeez. Okay, Lithix, you said honey, and Prometheus, you were
I'm making promo honey.
promo honey, and Teddy, what is your choice?
I'm gonna not do the honey. That's I. There's shit that would stick to you that you don't even know about.
Exactly. Could you imagine, like, when
Literally.
the pollen comes out, or like your friends would just constantly blow feathers on you and think it's hilarious? They would just put a fan up, they do all that crazy.
You have the same kind of friends I do because that's
Yeah.
exactly where I went. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm like, people are just gonna be sticking shit to you just because it can stick to you. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Not to mention, if you're trying to have a shower, like, what the hell is that going to do to your drains?
Yeah, that's true. That's probably why
It
you
make
don't
you
shower.
smell great.
That'd be awful.
Yeah, but then again, if you didn't sweat, then you wouldn't be
You
stinky.
probably would die.
But you constantly sweat though. Like you don't not sweat.
Yeah, but
you
you
just
smell
start panting
sweet.
like a dog.
Like if you don't sweat, you don't need deodorant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right, you'd smell so sweet and beautiful all the time.
I'm sold, man. I'm making
buying what
promo
you're
honey.
selling. I'm taking
I'm selling promo honey.
You go stick some honey in your armpits for science,
Oh,
and
you're done.
we'll just walk around
For
with honey in
science.
your armpits for one day
You're so
and see if
crazy.
you can make it.
Only if you buy it.
All right,
Done.
and Tuxedo, what was your choice?
Man, give me that other leg. Fuck sticky. I cannot
Thank
handle
you.
anything being sticky, touching me.
Do you want to be visually like a fucking sideshow versus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, in a heartbeat.
Versus losing my damn mind.
I would
'cause
love to get
everything's
3
sticky.
pedicures. Why not?
The
You
dude
think- like-
was pretty sideshow.
If you had
You
a
think-
dog, you would just be covered in dog hair all day.
You think
Exactly,
every sweaty
that's
honey would be a sideshow?
Exactly.
I'm already covered in dog
Tell-
hair every day.
3 sexy legs with your toenails done and some hot shoes. Your what? That's so much better than
It's like Total Recall, but
stupid honey.
the non-fun version.
You'd be like, they'd call you post-it note and just stick all their
You want a
shit
post-it
on
note?
you. Exactly.
But post it.
I'd be like, hey, tripod, get to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Esme's all about the foot fetish.
The sticky's just terrible. I think I would just lose my mind. Like, go lather up in honey real quick and go to bed. Like, see how laying in your own bed covered in honey feels, because that's gonna be you. I'll be
You
all
have some
comfy with my
plastic
3
sheets.
legs.
God, can you imagine like the getting wound up in your bed sheets?
I don't know how to
Yeah.
answer this.
Listen, you just need a drain. You need rubber sheets.
Well, I guess that's
Okay,
just
obviously
kinkily.
Esme doesn't have fun.
That's not.
That's a good point. It isn't lube.
You just get some rubber
The
sheets
stiction would be real.
with like a drain
No,
catch.
that's not what I'm. Wait, that's a dunkel. I do not want to fight a dunkel with my baby Moza.
Sleep in it. See,
Oh,
he'd
what?
be in the kitchen. He
Extra
could just
flavor
spice everything
condiment.
up. It's perfect. He'd just be able to cook
Yeah.
with his sweat right from there.
Oh my god. I think Promo is volunteering for this experiment.
I'm totally not.
You
Oh,
can
I
get
like
honey
it.
packets like for free at KFC, man. Just one
Your
honey
slogan-
packet each under each armpit, and then go to bed.
Your slogan could be, "It's so sweet it'll make you sweat, honey."
Oh.
Oh, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like
You could like run with like one leg sticking straight out in front of you and just kick people. Just one push straight out and you're booking it at somebody. Oh my god. Hell yeah. You'd be
Well,
like
me
better
and-
than Chuck Norris.
me and Promo will make our own commercial with that song in the background that's like,
Yep.
"I just love my money, honey, love it all the time."
Except you gotta switch it around. It's honey money, not money honey.
Right.
Let me ask you a question. Do you know karate? Do you have mad pike skills? What are you gonna do if a trike comes walking down the beach and it's feeling a little horny and it wants to put its horn where the sun don't shine? You gonna be able to defend yourself? What are you gonna do if a Dilo comes running up behind you and spits his black putrid splash of goo in your face? And you're running around blind, like you have your pants around your ankles, stumbling all over yourself. What are you gonna do then? Do you have bowler skills? Better yet, can you ride a Diabad, do a 90, jump off to the side, fall into a barrel roll, come up, throw a bowler, knocking another tribesman off of his bear, and then taking his loot? Well, guess what? If you want sweet, fresh loot, and you want mad pike skills, and guess what? Learn some karate at the same time. Come down to Foe's Arc Defense class. I'll get you where you need to be the best.
I'm calling the police, Bo.
Do you know karate?
I want to say thank you to everybody who came out to our Twitch chat tonight. We have, rounding it up, we had a lot of people come in and go out. I saw Dennis Doc in there earlier. We have Bobby J, Full Metal Gunfighter, Heterovono Lithics, Luminum Preview. We had everybody else was in there, but they cut out us probably when we said dick like 20 times in a row. But thank you everybody for coming out and hanging it out with us and joining us for our episode 50. And now we're going to give you our outro. If I can find it. Damn it, why can I never find it?
Every time.
Every freaking time. I thought I even said I have one in there that's called not the outro. Because like that's what. Oh, here it is.
You can reach the show by email at ratedark@gmail.com. You can tweet the show at ratedark on Twitter. You can grab our RSS feed, get our show notes, and apply to join us in-game at ratedark.podbean.com.
Ooh.
Less than 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm just like I just got finished putting the boost to some jackass to tell me where to find supplies for my weed farm, so kind of busy. at the
Romo,
moment.
I think you and I need to ride, man.
What's going on?
There's a yellow chieftain outside Falloon's wall.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'm heading there right now.
Gonna get it.
Go get
All right, you guys. Everybody have a good night.
See
Bye,
you
dude.
later. I'm gonna move everybody up so we don't leave Mr. Full Metal hanging.
Prometheus.
Here, guys.
Yeah, what's going on?
User was moved out here.
You're still recording. Bye.
Bye.